Cool.
Have we started?
Hello.
Yes, I can see it on the screen now. Great.
Welcome, everyone.
Yeah, I'm quite lucky in that regard, I guess. Yeah, well.
Wow.
There's socialist high bandwidth internet.
Sweden's amazing. I know lovely people. And
Scandinavia.
Everybody in Sweden.
yeah.
We're all going to
Oh
die.
god, really? Oh, okay.
Shouldn't
Can I
have
change my
volunteered.
mind?
I want to go.
Oh,
Oh, Dane's
Apparently,
gonna
we're
die.
Okay.
muted.
I think... Is this better? Am I alive? What is
Maybe.
my... I've got no idea what Discord is picking up then. If it's
I
not
think
my
you're probably
microphone.
muted in OBS.
No, what happened was my pop filter was too close to the off button on my mic.
Oh
Brilliant.
dear.
So no one heard me insult I was going to say Switzerland then, Sweden.
You literally just told them. Congratulations.
Well, now Switzerland is offended as well.
When I left my previous job and told everyone I was going to Sweden, they bought me a Swiss Army knife and a Swatch watch.
Wow. Okay. GG.
Oh no, I've forgotten to note down. How much experience have you got, Kane?
My paladin had
132.
132.
Okay, I'm going to assume that that's how much I got last time as well, because I forgot to note it down.
Yeah.
I think that was the second lot of experience, didn't we get?
That was all
Oh,
the
no, wait, that
experience
was
from the
all of
cave.
it, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I got-
660.
I got precious little experience points.
Maybe today. Yeah,
only
so as
need
I was saying, episode 13, lucky for some, someone might die today, who knows?
Tonight, someone might die.
Aiming for the druid. Aiming for the druid.
Aiming for cleric, more like.
Aiming for the halfling, I think.
No! Protect! Cat protect!
I swear, if Parvus dies, I'm gonna make one of those invention wizards and just wreak havoc everywhere.
Please
Jesus
don't.
Christ.
I like it here. I don't want it to be on fire.
I mean,
Then better
currently
protect
he's a
Parvus.
pyromaniac.
Yeah.
Yeah. So before we begin, I have a DM's Guild product that you can buy if you want. That you can buy.
Cleric.
It's £2.50. No, it's not cleric.
Priest.
Oh.
Priest.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
It's very different.
it's very different.
Hey, I'm very new to D&D. Don't judge me.
I made this though. This is new to D&D. Anyway, we also have a subscribe button and a follow button and a
Wait, what?
donate button. So you can give me money if you don't want it. Okay.
Part of your filthy lucre and send it to our mighty GM.
Oh, I almost clicked on
If
the
you
screen.
need money laundering, well,
No,
I don't think you
we
can
do not
advertise
condone
that.
this.
Every dollar that you send to our merciful GM, he will convert into 10 XP for the players who are currently in the stream.
I
Well, that'd be
mean,
lovely.
I wouldn't say that.
No, we're
I
going to
would.
convert it into Bitcoin first.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
god, no, not
Bitcoin's
For
went
every
down, though.
Bitcoin you donate, you get 1 XP. How does that sound?
that.
Okay.
What?
Yes?
That sounds a little bit low. I thought I was lowballing it with 10
Little?
XP, but still.
Fine,
Well,
10 XP for a
I
Bitcoin.
mean, 1 Bitcoin isn't that much either.
Anyway,
Where
game,
are
I
we
guess.
on this
Yeah, so last time you went down into these caves under the town, and there was a load of awful shit there.
Yeah, it was horrible.
The lair of the noobs.
That episode is now up on YouTube because I finally got back into re-uploading everything. So if you want to... Oh, someone followed! Oh,
Hooray!
Krathkax followed. Why hadn't he
Thank you,
followed
follower.
before? Thanks, Krathkax.
Was it Crab cakes.
Yep.
Yay, crab cakes!
And yeah, you split the party, and it was a lovely time. I'd recommend watching that VOD if you can.
Me and fucking Nicholas had a great time.
I
What
was
are
running
you
from a
guys
rust monster.
Spoilers.
I
I
what you're
needed more for my
Oh.
armor than in my life.
Giant brains with legs.
Right. So, if we begin, it's a brand new day. Randall has spent all night building these
Fortifications.
barricades
Oh yeah.
so that the scary monsters don't get out of the cave.
Probably gonna meet.
Weren't you going to have a look at the house above to make sure that they weren't gonna fall into the house, into the cave?
I did want to go up to the poor people who live on the house on top of the mine and let them know that they seem to be living above a slightly precarious portal to hell. It's not really a
quite
portal
hell.
to hell. It's not quite a hell. It's just like, did you know you have bats and giant spiders and rat
Cave
people
devourers.
and there's a cave devourer apparently down there as
Oh,
well.
Yeah.
Although we don't know what that is really.
That was a brain, a walking brain
Yeah, with tentacles.
with tentacles. Yeah.
It's like,
That looked like a fun
Yeah.
time.
just contact us if something tries to crawl up through the floorboards and don't try to deal with it yourselves, I guess, unless you're competent, scary mercenary types.
Well,
So,
who is
are you
living up
going
there?
to tell them that?
I want to know who it was who was living there, but I think
Uh,
he's told us in the chat room.
Yeah, so Bill and Thunk live there.
Oh, they're the guards.
Yeah, it's currently like
Good old
almost like a
days.
makeshift guardhouse, like, but they live there as well.
The smallest building in the entire place.
For the biggest
Amazing.
person here.
Yeah.
They're not very good guards, though.
We need to label.
Donkey's best guard.
buildings.
So yeah, I introduced myself to the guards and it's like, oh, you're really tall. Hi.
Are you
Should
talking
I-
to the orc or the measly teenager?
The orc, and I'll probably be saying Orcish.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh, this is when we find out that in his own language, Thunk is actually really, really like fluent and sounds clever.
Incredibly British.
Oh, I hope.
Greetings,
Oh my goodness.
salutations, isn't there? No, he's still just
Thunk, say hi.
You're really tall. Hi.
You speak Orcish?
Yeah, it's something I picked up.
Me too.
Excellent. You appear to be living on top of a mountain full of scary monsters.
A mountain?
Just so you know,
We only have a
Ed?
small staircase to go up.
it goes quite a far way down if you go through the hole that.
Mountains don't go down. You silly elf.
Yeah. Yep. I guess you're right in that regard. And I waved to the.
Wait,
To the,
mountains do go down if you born on mountain.
yes, and
Then
if
every
you're-
mountain is down.
Mm. So just be careful.
He sort of
Just be
sits
careful.
down on his straw bed with his hands on his like temples.
I switched back to common. I might have confused him.
Who are you? I haven't seen you around, says Bill,
Oh.
the other guard.
I'm Shay. Hi. I came here this morning, and then we went adventuring into the abandoned mine below your house.
That
And
sounds dangerous.
it was. We got rid of some of the monsters down there, but there are apparently lots of them down there. So just be careful if you start trying to renovate the place and install a basement.
Are you saying my house isn't safe?
Oh no, it's plenty safe. Just don't start digging through the floorboards.
So it's not safe.
Oh, it's plenty safe.
He seems a bit sort of shaken by the news.
Look! We'll show you. We'll show you the safety measures. See, here is. I can't remember who it was who was building all the defenses now.
Randall.
Randall. Here's Randall building what appears to be a load of spears and a keep out sign, and that will be perfectly defendable.
Oh, good. Thank you all. Keep out signs are like God's work.
Yeah, they are. Signs are an important part of civilization. I agree.
Thank you.
These guards are the dumbest guards in all of guard history.
I like them.
Because they're easily manipulated.
Shut up.
Wait, isn't one of us supposed to be on guard duty right now? Yeah.
Oh, it's
yes.
fine. Everyone's behaving. It's all perfectly fine.
Dear God. Wait, there's 2 of them and there's 3 entrances.
We need more guards.
We need competent guards.
Well, if you
So
tell
that
them
was-
to go hit something,
So
he'll
that
do
was like after your adventure.
Yeah.
And it's a new day eventually.
it, eventually.
Assuming you'll sleep in tavern rooms or the venturing guild as
The
per
adventure-
normal.
I wake
Sleep
up screaming.
outside in the forest.
I have to state this is Adventuring Guild and know all of its amazing places and new features. I assume there's beds and
There
walls.
are definitely something you could describe as bed if you were being generous.
That's bad.
I'm pretty sure I would be generous and describe it as a luxurious inn.
Actually, I need to check on the animals.
Okay.
That's the first thing I need to do.
Are they still
Are they alive?
wretches and
Yeah, they
dogs
are.
and crabs? Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't put in the new tokens for goats and actual cows yet.
I keep forgetting. It's not very
Also,
high on
what
my
if the
preparation list.
Makes sense.
One of the goats is now 1/4 tamed.
1/4 tamed goat.
Yes.
How do you quarter tame a goat? How do you tame a goat in the first place?
You don't.
Yeah.
They just
Goat.
become a bit more tolerant of you and stop eating your stuff.
I think that counts as tame.
Definitely.
Do they all seem okay? I mean, this is a very small enclosure. it's not-
One of the sort of cows seems to have a bit of a limp.
Wait,
Oh,
which
no.
one?
This one.
Not Bessie!
Bessie.
I don't fucking know. I almost want to kill Wins the cow. But I'm not gonna.
No murdering the cows.
Can I,
Murdering.
can I
well,
do a
it's
medicine
goats.
check? Or an animal handling? I want to check this cow.
You can do medicine.
Cool, cool. Where's my stance?
Time
What?
for
I care about animals.
vet time.
So do
Yeah,
I.
exactly.
I grew up
Super
on a
vet.
farm.
Please don't fuck me. Oh, good.
Nice.
Pretty good, actually.
You are super vet.
I am pretty good vet.
You're able to sort of like. It's just like a bruise. Like you reckon this isn't really anything.
Oh, just a
Too
small
bad.
bruising on the
Yeah.
leg. Okay.
It
well,
must
I'll
have
just give him a nice
slept
pat
a
down.
bit roughly last night.
Oh. Have they been fed yet? Can I feed them?
You can
Where
feed
can I-
them.
Is there no troughs? What the fuck is going on here?
I'll go make a trough.
Just casually
Oh
spends
yeah,
half
you're
the
a
day making a
carpenter.
trough.
I'm
And a
talking too
farmer.
politely as well.
And a farmer. I did lots of things before I became a paladin.
Well, we need to discuss the farming situation then.
Yeah, sure. It's kind of. How does this place? How? Where do you get all your food from?
I think it's coming from a field in. Didn't you say there was a field up north, Andy?
Yeah, basically everything like around this town is like it starts off with fairly sort of overgrown, almost wild grain fields.
Oh, I
Oh,
thought I
God.
cleared those up.
Where did Tea Leaf get the lamb shanks from yesterday?
Yeah, that's concerning.
You'd have to ask him.
I'm not doing that.
I'm not gonna ask him. He scares me.
Is it lab? Maybe he's not just a poisoner. So yeah, how many did I clear out then? Oh, it doesn't matter. Talk about that later. Yeah, we have. I'd like to make some plans for some animal enclosures towards the farming area. I don't feel comfortable with them being in here at the minute.
You're fairly sure that Kazrak has plans for improving their area.
That's true. I don't really like the gnome.
He is a gnome, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not too trusting of the gnome.
I wouldn't be. I think that's more a personal grudge.
Martin in the
It's
chat,
not
is
actually.
Kazarak a rock or a forest gnome? I'm assuming rock.
I think he's a rock.
Yeah.
Is there one you do trust, Talifer?
Yes. Parvis. The Pyromaniac. And
It's
James.
just great taste.
A druid and a pyromaniac should not really be as close as they are.
Yeah, she doesn't like that, but she likes the fact that he, like, kills things.
You
She
trust
quite
the
likes-
Pyromaniac above the Paladin.
You're too squeaky. Oh, and then you
Speaking
like
of-
Nicholas.
Speaking of Parvis, as I exit the Adventures Guild, I glance over at the notice board, and I saw that Parvis's name is on there.
Yes, there is a note. It's a note written up covering a ripped piece of paper, and it reads, "Reward, Parvis's deceased head, delivered to Tea Leaf, 300 gold." There's a second note as well, a hastily drawn one, and it's attached to the board, and it reads, "Some elf turned up yesterday and keeps telling stories to people in Elvish. I like them, but I'm really starting to get bored. Please get him away. Tea Leaf."
Ha.
Can I
Some
do an
elf.
investigation check for the handwriting?
Yeah, you can.
Smart.
These are definitely different handwritings. Hands writing?
Maybe I noticed he's in it. Maybe that tiefling wizard is trying to counter your. Because didn't you want him dead or something?
I did, and do, in fact.
Well, maybe he's trying to get back at you.
But how would he know?
Well, he had his apprentice visit here, didn't he? That's the point. What happened to the little kid? Also, where's my candle friend?
John Wick.
Where is John Wick?
So, John Wick is where you left him, which is wherever you want it to be.
In my room, probably.
Yeah, John Wick is in your room. Have you left him lit?
Sure.
The
Okay.
Adventurers Guild is no
Half
longer
of his
here.
head is now melted away.
Oh no.
That doesn't seem right.
The top of his, like the top half of his head where his nose sort of starts, is just like candle wax.
Okay, I put it out.
He
Yeah,
freezes.
does these things explode when they run
Oh
out?
no, he can't move.
Maybe.
But he'll
I-
die if he's on.
Okay, when next time we go into the mines, I'll bring him along. He can be a good light source. But until then, I think I should probably save his wax, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, not bothered.
Bye, John. For now.
If only he was lit, he would wave.
Lit.
So sad.
Enough.
Get lit.
Get lit.
But,
What's this elf? So confusing.
So what are we
I want to
doing
go
today?
visit TV's Inn, as usual.
Mm-hmm.
Same here.
So you walk in, and there seems to be like quite a lot going on.
Oh.
The apprentice is sat on a chair and is sort of next to this wood elf, wearing clothes similar to the wood elves of Gatheris. He's got some panpipes and seems to be telling a story in Elvish and occasionally embellishing it with panpipe playing.
I can speak Elvish. What's he saying?
He seems to be telling a story. You've arrived midway through, and it seems that there's two sort of major factions in the story having a war.
Okay. I glare at him a little bit. Because elves. And then,
He
'Cause
is
elves.
continuing to tell the story.
and then go to where Tea Leaf is.
Mm-hmm. Tea Leaf says,
So,
"Oh, you saw my note then?"
How did you know? I mean, I could just be here for breakfast.
Well, you frowned at him.
Which of the notes
No,
was
no,
your
I just don't like elves.
Ah. His story's just so boring now.
Was he been saying the same one over and over?
Pretty much. He changes
No,
it each time, but not in any
just
sort of meaningful way.
He just ran out of material like 4 books ago and just keeps going on and on and on about this princess in the desert. It just goes on and just never stops.
We should kill him.
Well, so do you want? I don't see how. Wait, what was the reward for it?
I don't know. I just want him to. Your reward is my peace of mind.
A piece of what?
Mind.
Piece of platinum sounds better.
I don't want platinum. Oh, I guess I can offer you a free meal.
That sounds lovely.
That sounds dreadful.
Right.
Parvis looks disapprovingly and says, given the contents of the other notes, I don't think I'm gonna trust mules from you at the moment.
What other note?
There was another note next to your note saying that people had to turn in my head with you.
Why? What? Why would I want your head?
Well, that's what I'm wondering.
Who wrote that? I don't want your head. That would be gross.
Resisting urge to say something dirty.
Don't resist. Give
That's
in.
terrible.
Yes. Well, okay. I'm gonna just go to sit in the audience of the elf story.
So he continues on, adding panpipe flair, kind of like. Did you ever see Little Britain, where there was the Scottish hotelier who would say, like, he'd be asked, "Oh, does this cake have any nuts in it?" And he'd say, little cake, do you have any nuts?" Cake says, "No nuts."
Oh god.
Kind of like that. He's telling a story about so this war is going on in the background, and the story seems to follow a group of like this third party, and he says that they were like his group that were guided by Gatharis away from the war, even though they had been essentially exterminated. Gatharis was able to keep them sort of safe. And this story goes on for like 20 minutes.
And it's just about Gatharis keeping them safe.
Yeah, about them sort of hiding from the two opposing forces and...
What were the two opposing forces? I say in Elvish.
Well, if you had come for the start of the story, you would know, so I'll have to restart it again, won't I? Doodaloo-doot-doot-doot.
Poor Tea Leaf.
I roll my eyes and yawn.
Tea Leaf goes, "Ah!"
I'm surprised he hasn't poisoned him.
Right. I'm
Back in
yawning
the old
loudly throughout the
days,
story.
there were 3 siblings, each of which was the son or daughter of the Wood Elven leadership. He sort of uses these strange words, like this Elvish isn't quite the Elvish you're used to. It's similar enough that you can understand, though.
Yeah.
Is the elf sitting anywhere near an open flame, like a torch or a hearth?
Yeah, he's probably about 2 to 3 meters from the
That's too
fireplace.
far.
I think we've wandered down.
Has he
Or
got any
metallic
metal on
something.
him?
I've walked straight past.
He's got like some of his like piercings are made of metal, and he's got
Oh
sort of
my
like metal
God.
bangles and stuff on. But he's not wearing any sort of metal clothing.
Okay.
Oh my god. I know what you were thinking.
I know what I'm thinking too. It's
Joy,
like
God,
last resort.
That's amazing though.
Each one of these siblings was left a third of the forest. and they ruled together, each with their own neighborhoods, and the elves were happy until the elves started to disagree, and the siblings took each other's liberties away. And he just goes on and on and on.
And he goes on and on and on.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to try and subtly. Oh, do I do this? Sure, why not? I haven't used this
Be
spell yet.
amusing.
I'm going to subtly
Come
use
on.
heat metal.
Heat metal.
Oh god.
Oh my god. So much fire.
Like, if he was playing the flute, that'd be impressive, but...
Does he have to make a saving throw or whatever?
No!
No, he doesn't.
It is automatic damage.
Are you casting it on his piercings or on his bangles?
Whatever's closest to the fire.
Whatever's more difficult to remove.
Well, the bangles are closest to the fire and the piercings are harder to remove.
Go for the piercings.
Sure, piercings.
Yeah, go with the piercing.
Yeah.
God, we're so evil.
He sort of starts to... He's still telling this story, but he starts to sort of, like, pull this, like, uncomfortable face, and he starts trying to, like, waft cold air to his ears.
It's like 2d10
Jeez.
What's-
fire damage, isn't it?
2d8,
What's-
yeah.
Oh.
Can you roll damage?
Sure.
Oh my God,
It's
you're gonna
it's
kill him.
2d8. It's 2d8 and concentration. So, jeez.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
His...
Oh.
You can sort of see that his ears are starting to, like, smoke.
Jesus Christ, I may have overdone it a bit.
Just a little.
Father.
And he starts
You
to
don't
he starts
know.
to yell, and he like jumps up. The panpipes fly across the room, and he's sort of running and is like in Elvish yelling, "Water, water!"
Oh, go to the
Okay,
well
okay.
outside!
I get him some water as well.
No, go to the well outside!
I
He
cast Gust at him
um
while saying, "You look warm. Let me cool you down." And I want to move him.
It's not
5
gonna
feet.
do much.
so you kind of just like barrage him with air.
Was he trying to push
Yes.
him into the fire though?
Or push him into the well.
Is there a well inside?
There's a well
outside.
outside.
There is a well outside.
Where the hell is the well?
That's
It's
why I'm
next-
trying to help him and direct him towards the well.
Yeah.
Oh.
He nearly sort of loses his footing with the gust, and he's like, "That didn't help." And he runs and sort of like jumps into the well face first.
Okay.
It's not too far, but you hear a splosh as the hot metal
Nice.
hits the water.
Are you still concentrating?
I will then
on that?
close the door to the inn and like stand with my back to it.
Can
I'm
you
going to go fish the poor elf out of the well, apparently.
Are
Since
you-
they're all
Run
monsters.
by.
Are you losing concentration on it?
Yes, I'm not concentrating anymore.
After doing 16 damage to the
That
poor
was
guy.
really
That was-
impressive.
I thought I was gonna kill him.
It would have.
Congrats.
It was close.
It would have killed me.
I think on his running out there it would have killed him. Unless you only concentrated what? Like,
See, I'm never gonna do that much damage against anything else though.
Not ever against something that's actually like killing you.
Important. Yeah.
oh dear.
Right, there's 1 second level spell used up.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Tea Leaf says, "Oh, thank you."
No problem. No,
Yeah.
I believe.
People in
Free meal.
chat, because he cast it on like piercings, you can't drop them. So there's no point in doing the saving throw.
It's like wearing armor.
Yeah.
being made of
That's
metal.
yeah,
Metal is ridiculously good against people in armor.
yeah, that's horrifying.
It takes like minutes to remove, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah.
depending on what it
Yeah.
is.
You
So
basically
evil.
cook them.
I love it. I can't wait for that spell.
Don't leave it
Okay.
on me, guys.
So Tea Leaf seems like happy, but Cole, the apprentice, is just kind of like, oh, I was listening to that.
He's probably a little shit that was
Well.
putting up the messages about Paris.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
So
I'm not
I
sorry.
will sort of.
So free
Okay,
meal, everyone.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, he brings out like a loaf of bread and a knife and a sort of selection of like cured meats that you can construct sandwiches with, if you so please.
Now that Tea Leaf is in a good mood, I want to ask him again if he's absolutely sure he doesn't know anything about a bounty.
I promise on my inn that I don't know anything about that.
Well, you're focusing on an inn. That's big for a halfling. That's like.
Well, I mean, if someone tries to kill me, I'll make sure that the inn goes up in flames with me.
Well, I hope you don't die. I mean, couldn't you just... It didn't say...
Okay.
Did it say severed head? Or could you just, like, rest your head in my arms and then get some money? Because I'm up for scamming whoever wrote that. Like...
Deceased. It does say deceased. Maybe.
I love the concept though.
him just cradling his head.
Go get a hug from Tea Leaf. Get paid 300 gold.
That'd be
Actually,
really
if-
good.
If someone has invisibility, I can do silent image and create an illusionary head, but I just need to hide out somewhere within range to maintain the illusion.
How badly
we
hurt
could do
is this
this.
poor elf who's been shoved down a well?
He's looking, like, pretty rough.
Because I'm fishing him out.
I'm gonna come
Apparently,
over.
Could you make a athletics to try and pull him out?
no.
If you fail, you fall in with him.
I have a rope though, so whatever there. I don't want to roll athletics. I'm not trained in it.
Oh my
He's
god.
the problem is that he's kind of like, it's not big enough for him to rotate. So you're trying to like hook this rope over his foot, and it's
He's
just
drowning now.
Oh my god.
he's able to. He's sort of gripping himself, like holding himself up by pushing
Can he
against the
crab walk
sides.
backwards?
Up the well.
Yeah. Oh no, it's probably really slippery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake. I
Are
don't
you
want
going to
dead
get-
elf in the bloody well.
No, it tends to be
Go help.
a thing that's
Fuck,
frowned upon. Yeah.
I mean, this is only gonna. I'll have a short rest later. I'll turn into a spider. A wild shape.
Ugh, our well water has been tainted.
Oh wait, no.
with
How
salt.
big is this well actually? Because I'm a giant spider.
The well
Yeah,
is
not-
barely big enough for a person to fit down it, let alone.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that then.
You could turn into a normal spider.
Oh yeah, because that's helpful.
You turn into a normal spider, go underneath, and then turn back into a person, and they'll get pushed upwards.
And
Does
then I'll
the
be down there.
Yeah.
Does the bucket on a well count as a land vehicle? I have proficiency in that.
It's definitely not a land vehicle.
Damn.
Can we
Unless
try
you
and-
wear one on each foot and
It's a
then use
sea
them as
vehicle.
shoes.
Can we make a loop on the end of the rope and try and hook it round his foot or something?
That's what I just failed to do. Apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, can I try?
Yeah. Go ahead.
I am proficient in athletics. Let me find button. Don't know what just happened there.
He's sort of yelling in Elvish. Get me out! I can only keep my grip for so
There you
long.
go.
That's a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're almost able to just like reach in, grab his leg, and pull him out.
Yeah, look at these muscles. Whoa.
He seems
swole.
pretty thankful. Oh, what happened?
I
He's
walk away.
saying in Elvish, if you understand.
You dive down a well, I say in Elvish.
No, my ears!
Yeah, they look pretty singed. Were you sitting too close to the fire or something, or?
Oh, he's gonna try and make like a Arcana check
Oh
To-
god.
to see if he knows.
One. Ah.
Apparently not.
Even with that -1.
Oh, I don't think it was the fire, but I'm going to leave, I think.
Well, where are you going to plan? Where are you going
Mission
to go?
accomplished.
Oh, back to Gatheris.
Oh my
Right, I think
god. You've probably
to
just
get-
pissed off an entire group of people.
What is Gatheris? I'm new here.
Really
Hi,
good
I'm
at-
Shay.
Gatheris is our protector and our savior.
Oh, okay.
First a dragon.
What?
And
Where
now
does
this.
where does he live?
In the forest, of course.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, is anyone welcome to go see Gatheris?
I think
Hi.
your group has been before.
Oh, I'm new here.
Then ask them.
they seem
And he's like got his hands covering like the singed parts of his ears, and he's sort of just like basically running off.
Bye.
Amazing.
Come
Bye.
back soon.
Or not.
What
I just wave at him as he runs off.
He doesn't wave back.
How rude.
Okay.
Ah.
Assuming you all sort of make yourself like a sandwich or an open sandwich and
Bacon. And mead.
Sandwich. Thank you.
mm.
I get
Thank you for
rations.
getting him away. Oh, such a boring story.
No problem.
Well, what are you lot up to today then?
I don't know. I do think they should be up to something. I had a very strange dream last night, and I kind of want to take my mind off it.
Oh,
I don't want to talk about it. But yes. Where do you fellows want to go today? Any ideas?
Well, I'd like to explore the beach to the southeast of here.
Hmm.
I'm in
Sounds-
agreement with that.
Sounds good.
I get to wear a nice pretty hat.
But one condition: I'm not getting in the water.
I'm
Fine.
scared of water, dwarf.
No, I'm scared of sharks. They killed me.
Oh,
They what?
They literally killed
really?
me.
They
Hey.
Oh.
I'm
Brought back
do.
at some temple.
well, that sounds
Now-
like a good plan.
now I'm a bit confused. You were literally killed, and yet there's a
It's confusing.
poke. Are you undead?
No, nothing like that. No, I got resurrected at a temple, some elven ruins to the north.
Awesome. That's where the elf ran off to.
Didn't
The
he
one,
go-
the one who dived down the well.
Bloody idiot.
I thought he went the other way, back to the forest.
Somewhere like there's multiple elf places. Wow, that's cool.
This whole place looked like it used to belong to elves.
Awesome. That's going to be great. I'm sure.
Right.
I'm
Sure.
gonna squint at the half-elf, right? Elf? Can I tell? What do you look like?
I have pointy ears and a mostly human-looking complexion, but pointy
Okay.
ears nonetheless.
I'm gonna squint at you and say, are you always this chipper? Or are you just on something?
Most days this chipper.
Other days on something.
Those are very special days. Those are
Religious
very
festivals.
special days. Yes.
It's gonna be a fun time.
What? There's so much in life to look forward to. Every day is a new experience.
I'm walking up to Parvis.
I am the happiest paladin ever. I am possibly the happiest person you've seen on the island in months.
I think
Wisp
there's not
harvest.
been a happier person.
Yeah, the island doesn't really cater to happy people.
Nope. No, it doesn't.
So what are you whispering?
I'm gonna whisper to Parvis. I'm not sure how to take this newcomer, but if they drive me insane, do you fancy having a barbecue?
What did I do
maybe,
to you?
maybe eventually, but for
I'm not
now,
the
it
nicest person.
might be good for a few heals every now and then.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Cheaper than using good berries.
Meat shield.
Also, I wanna take a detour and go by the adventure hall again, and make sure I very thoroughly burn the notes with my bounty on it.
Yeah, are you sort of brushing up the singes, or are you just sort of leaving like a scorch mark on the board?
I'm leaving a big ass scorch mark on the board.
Yeah, sure.
This poor board has been fucked up so much.
Okay, let me just edit this post then. A giant scorch mark. Okay. Great. Yeah, we do the
I'm in the Discord channel and I just see giant scorch mark on it now.
Well, yeah, of course. I'm keeping this up to date. If people take down the notes, then they're being taken down in this as well. Did you take the tea leaf note as well, or?
Oh yeah, take that away. We've done that.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'll just crumple that up and throw it away, or we'll singe it away.
So
Well,
the only thing left on the
Well, it's
notice
now
board
a
is
giant scorch mark.
literally a giant scorch mark.
Yeah.
As it should be.
Where did the
Looks better
bounty
this
for
way.
nowhere go?
I mean, I scratched that into it, so that's not coming out. Unless it was
Well, Andy
underneath.
removed it.
What? Is it gone?
It
Was
wasn't
that the
on
one that
Discord
was-
anymore?
Was that the one that was like carved into it?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
the one I carved
So
into it.
that's basically under the scorch mark, and it's harder to see now.
No, that's fine.
So
Fair
what-
enough. I was going to spend my gold anyway.
Not bothered.
So what is this board? Shay is asking.
For adventurers to take jobs, I assume.
And you burnt one of the jobs. Seems a bit mean.
Well, it was a job to kill Parvus and deliver him to someone who didn't even want him dead. So
Clearly, the job was posted in error.
Clearly, you're gonna
I
have
think
to.
we were being framed. Or T-Leaf was being framed for. I don't know.
And so you've burnt like the only bit of evidence left to find this abuse of bureaucracy.
I examined it first, but there weren't really any clues there, so yes, I burned it just in case some poor deluded soul passed by and see it and suddenly decide to try his luck against me.
Yeah, all you
Okay.
could tell was that the between the two notes, it was a different handwriting and like a different ink.
Nicer handwriting or worse?
So, but if I see
I don't
handwriting
know.
similar to it, I will recognize it now.
Okay.
I would say that the one actually from Tea Leaf probably has better handwriting.
Okay.
Okay.
Of course, all halflings have immaculate handwriting.
So we're going
I
to
think.
so we're going to walk on the beach then.
Yes, let's.
Aye.
Hopefully it's more than just a walk. I'd like to fight something today.
No,
Sure, we
it's
can take
another
a swim
shopping
and
trip.
Fight some sharks.
Is she always this angry?
Just about
Aye.
this.
I didn't go on a shopping
No,
trip.
except she's a cat.
I like her when she's a cat.
Right, so
Keep yours where you get some meat in her.
Oh my god, Parvis! I make no comment to that, and I start nibbling on some meat from my bag.
See, told you so.
Alright, let's head to the beach.
To the beach.
okay,
We're
heading to the
buying
beach.
a rope this time.
Oh, do we have... Yeah, do we have everything that we need? Just
I
checking
Still have
equipment.
all my normal adventuring gear. So
The
I have to say-
Dragonborn like marketman. That's the word now.
merchant,
Nah, he's a marketman.
market man.
He hasn't
market
been
man.
yet, right?
And
Does
he's
everything to the market
He's
man.
he's just
gender.
sort of like sitting there watching you, chewing on a bit of like corn.
How much is Nicholas selling potions for nowadays?
Sam, how much is Nicholas selling potions for these days? Well, we'll
it
find
was
out in a
50.
bit. I think it was 50, but
That's too much.
I still have 2 if we happen to need them.
Yeah, I already have 1. I don't think we need any more.
Oh god.
so are you heading out?
Yeah.
I don't need anything.
50. Yeah, 50. He says.
Huh.
Okay, so heading
Lower your
out.
prices, Nick. You might get more business.
Capitalism tips from the magical smith. He doesn't need to work to make anything.
Wow.
Well, I just need to settle down a bit, you know, and
That's
work out
shade.
business. Work out a source of metals for starters.
Mm.
We need to clear that mine.
Oh, that's a good point. Actually, before we go,
Okay.
I'm going to stop by Moira's
Mm-hmm.
and ask her where she gets the metal from.
Oh well, I just reclaim it from things.
Eh?
Like
Like what?
I once went into the top of that cave, and there was like a cart there, and I took its wheels and its axles and that sort of thing, nuts and bolts. You get a bit of metal from that,
Okay. I get that. Alright.
as well as some of the pickaxes and stuff left in there as well.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you.
No problem.
Should have flared with a dwarf
Let's
babies.
go back up.
Okay, so are you heading out now? Finally.
Yes, finally.
Yes.
Yep.
Sorry.
Hooray.
Okay. So, you head out, and if you remember correctly, there is a fairly large river that you'll have to cross. But the bridge has been repaired.
Ta-da!
So,
Hurrah!
you don't need to make checks to do that, but you do need to see if there's an encounter there. So, can I have a d12 roll from
Ooh, I
one
never rolled a
person,
D12
please?
before.
Oh, he's so excited.
Yeah, I've never done this encounter
Yeah,
dice thing before. I don't think.
So, Dane, roll
It's
a
always been a
d12.
random encounter.
Only a Randall encounter. It's patent pending.
3.
The bridge is empty, and you pass over it without any sort of trouble in the world. It's a little bit creaky,
Oh,
but it's just sort of creaky sound-wise. You don't think it's actually structurally
Okay.
unsound.
No troll under the bridge.
What's
No.
the bridge made out of?
It's like the original bits are stone, but the sort of repairs are wood.
Don't criticize the craftsmanship.
Wow. Paladin throwing some shade. They're not all light.
I'm making oath to do even better repairs on it later.
Okay.
well, if you need help getting rid of the wood, just give me a call.
So following the coast around, you begin to sort of, it's maybe a couple of hours, and then you notice the forest sort of appearing on the horizon, and this forest seems to sort of come down and then begins to sort of follow the coast. So can I have a random encounter for the start of the coastal forest?
Someone else do that.
Who would like
I'll
to
do
do
it.
it? Yep.
I'll do it.
D12, please. 11 or 12.
So which tile are we in now?
You're currently in... Where's me map gone? In
Where was my map
33.
30.
And the coast sort of begins to turn more directly south.
And that tile is adjacent to the water.
Yeah. The water in 2933.
Alright.
Can I have perception checks, please? From everyone.
Okie dokie.
What's from everyone?
Perception checks.
Perception. Yay.
22. A critical
Oh,
hit.
nice.
A critical hit.
Holy crap.
Not
Two
that.
criticals.
That is amazing. Oh.
Like, it's not as good as what you actually got, but still.
No, but it's still a crit. That's pretty fucking amazing.
Yeah,
Two crits.
so everyone but Dane notices you can hear a sort of commotion in the distance. On the beach ahead of you, you can sort of see two erratic flapping almost figures and a smaller figure laying on the ground.
Did you just say flapping?
I said flapping, yes.
Are they winged kobolds?
Oh, ignore that.
You're not sure from this distance, but they seem to be sort of flying differently and have got a sort of different body shape.
Yeah.
Do you
So there's a
continue
point
to
where
approach?
kobolds get old.
Yes, there is. Plus, you're walking away from Kobold Land, so
They humanoid.
somewhat, yes.
Can we see any defining feature like a color, skin color, hair?
Yeah, as you get closer, you can sort of see that they're quite sort of pale, apart from a brown sort of coat over parts of their body.
Okay. Does it look like fur?
It looks like feathers
With
Feathers?
talons.
and
Yeah.
talons on four limbs.
Okay,
Oh,
cool.
Or they like
Harpies.
hmm.
Wait, do we know that? Can I make a nature
Well,
check?
You can make a nature check to see if you think they're harpies.
Please, I'll probably fail this one. It's not
Yeah,
bad.
you're fairly sure these are harpies.
Okay, cool. Just confirming.
And they're attacking something on the ground.
Yeah, you can sort of see that they're being quite vicious. The figure on the ground seems maybe about sort of childlike in size. Maybe they're a gnome or a halfling, and they've got
I'm
this
gonna run in.
massive,
Yep.
almost ginger afro.
Aww. Chicken for dinner.
You would like
How
to
far
run
away
in?
am I?
Yep, charging in.
Okay,
Yeah, we're running in to save this person.
place yourself
Fine.
at the top of the map, please.
What map?
Wait,
Yeah,
what
what
map?
map?
We haven't moved.
Hold on. I need to move you there.
You've left us.
Yeah, I've left you there.
Oh fuck! Wait, how many are there? Oh god,
That's,
where are we?
that's the cave. There we are.
Okay,
I've got a lot
Okay.
of maps that I have to jump over, and I can't do it in one move.
that's okay.
So place yourself at the top.
Can I instantly cat form?
Yes, you can, but we'll need to roll initiative first.
Okay.
So for people on the stream,
There's mine.
these are some custom tokens as made by
Ugh.
Wilhelm's Ottrace? Wilhelm's Ottrace in chat.
These
So,
are fancy looking
thank you.
tokens.
Yes, they are indeed.
That is a massive ginger afro.
It is indeed. Okay, so initiatives. Talthia's got 4, Dane's got 3.
What is going on?
Running in, guys.
We're running in really bad.
I got 18.
Nice.
I'll wait to put my token down, but I'll be next to them lot.
Charge.
Because I'm not going to bother taking one off and putting the other on.
18 is...
Oh, nice.
Shay.
Person with negative dex is better than the rest of us.
I know, it's terrible.
And then...
Don't know why you have
More prepared to save
positive
people.
dex.
What, you?
Oh no, I remember. It's because blacksmithing requires some dexterity.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Well, in my head it does.
It does. Makes sense, eh?
The fancy.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna put the cat down. Oh my god, I really can't click on this. What the hell?
That, so...
Andy, can you make me big, please? Once you have time.
Yeah.
Thank
Yes,
y'all.
I can. Harpies. Harpies. Okay,
Ooh,
so... There you go.
thank you. Hi, big cat.
Okay,
That is big cat.
Shay gets to go first.
Jeez. Okay. So how deep does water look?
As it gets sort of closer to the sea, it's obviously a lot deeper. This
Yeah.
sort of small bit over here is probably just like jumpable.
Okay, and this bit here?
You could like wade through it as difficult terrain.
Yuck. Okay, so let's try this then. I'm going to do my move. So 1, 2, 3. What is my move? It should be 5, I guess. 30. 3. I'm going to try and take this jump. I assume that's a jump.
Yep.
So
What's
do
your
I have to-
strength?
Decent.
What's the actual number? Yeah.
15.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
then you can jump it just fine.
Yeah.
Not as
like-
strong as Dane.
Why does this not seem to match the
I
grid
think the
doesn't seem
scale's
to
out.
match.
Your scale's not quite right.
Hold on, let me just fix this. I think it's on the wrong layer, that's the problem. 1 second.
Oh,
The world disappears
disappears.
beneath you.
1
We appear
second.
to be in a different dimension.
We're
Don't
falling
mind
into
me.
the void. The world is so small now. I'm bigger than a tree. I love it.
Almost.
It doesn't.
No, I think that's
No, it's not quite right.
More.
that's
Need more.
completely wrong.
I need
you
to.
need a quarter more.
Yes,
Need a-
which means I need 26 wide, I think.
A yeah.
No.
A no.
No.
Close, but no cigar.
Why is this not working right?
Oh, that's close. Oh no, it's not.
Is it just that one?
No, I think that that isn't wrong.
Some
no.
of the tiles line up, but not all of them.
Yeah, it must be that the tiles don't line up properly. Or is
It's
it
too
the
wide
tiles?
now.
Or
Like,
is it
what point are you doing it from?
Is it that the beaches are actually half tile?
They shouldn't be.
Some of them are.
You know, I did this in a grid-based piece
Anyway,
of software.
yeah. I'll try and follow the main grid as best I can.
Okay, we'll leave it as it is for now.
Yeah.
But
3.
I'll sort it out if we ever come back
Close enough.
1, 2, 3, 4 for the jump.
here. Mm-hmm.
5, 6 makes my move.
Yep.
I can't really charge because I can't really make the combat range, so I guess I do a second move. Is that
Okay.
how this works?
Yeah, it counts as using your action as dashing. Yeah, which lets you
Yeah.
move again.
Because otherwise I'd be using for a charge, but I can't make that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and just try to shoo them away.
Okay, you can see that now you're close. These harpies are like going for the head.
Yeah, so I'm shooing them away with my warhammer, and trying to make myself look like a big scary scarecrow.
Okay.
It's obviously failing, but whatever.
Cool. Next up, and you can also see that this character on the floor is a gnome.
Like a gnome.
Yep. And she's sort of screaming, and she tries to push one of the harpies away.
How does that work out for her?
No, it looks okay.
Oh, pretty good.
And the harpies try to not get pushed.
Maybe they just like orange ice cream. That's why they like going for her.
Isn't it cotton candy, not ice cream?
Could be cotton candy.
So she
She's got a
pushes a
giant
harpy
afro.
away temporarily. Parvis is next.
I run up to the water, and then I'm going to hex the top harpy.
Mm-hmm.
For the record, we still have village sounds.
Oh, ah.
Oh, I wondered why it was so peaceful. I
Yeah.
was like, this is really chill.
Chill harpy
And
battle.
then I'm just gonna Eldritch Fire Blast it.
Okay, the top one.
The top one, yes.
Oh, look at that.
Ow.
Nearly a crit. Oh my god.
Nice.
19. Nice. Yeah.
No, 14.
Oh yeah. Well, no, 19 to hit. So.
Oh, yeah.
Nearly a crit. That would have been so good.
Great. So yeah, you cast a hex on one of these, and you smack it in the face with a fire blast.
That was my turn then.
Its feathers sort of singe.
Cooked
It
chicken.
smells like chicken.
It
Yeah.
does. We're gonna eat tonight.
Chicken's turn. This one moves in and tries to make an attack against the gnome.
Hey, stop that! Get away! Shoo! Shoo!
Oh no.
A 12 hits.
Damn it.
5.
Okay.
You sort of hear this gnome scream as the talons of the harpy just go straight into her eye sockets
Ooh!
and pluck her eyes right out.
That was... What?
Makes sense why on the picture she's got a
Absolute
blindfold.
That was savage.
The
That's great.
other one seems to sort of cheer and turns around to make an attack against Shay. Actually, they get multi-attack, so this other one then moves to you and tries to attack with...
Oh shit.
So this one is not wielding anything. The other one is wielding a club.
What the...
Like a sort of fairly hefty branch.
Yeah, it's just holding a branch in its talons.
Does a 6 hit you, Shay?
If you added a 10 to it, you'd still miss.
Okay.
Wow.
The other one tries the same thing. Tries to sort of, first of all, goes with its talons. Another 6.
Wow.
And then
You've almost added enough to hit me.
and then it tries to hit you with its fairly large branch.
He's gonna get a nat 20 now.
Of course it is.
Seven,
Oh my God.
7.
Wow. what's
These are
going
terrible creatures.
On? Andy, what's
Congratulations.
happened?
I don't know.
Added together, that's enough to hit me.
Okay, Talthia. You're a cat.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna talk.
I assume you use your bonus action to cat form.
I did.
Yep.
Bonus, cat form. I just couldn't be asked to put the Talthia down and then...
Yeah, fair enough.
Do I have to run... Can I... How much strength do I have? It's like 16. Yeah, it's 16. Could I leap across this? Probably not. That's like 20.
Let's see. Yeah.
Oh, cool. First-
Yeah, running start, you should be able to make like quite some significant jumps in D&D and all editions.
Yeah, it's equal to your strength score in feet.
Yeah, so it's quite substantial.
I do that, and then I get to here. Do I run it? Yeah, I might as well. I'll double dash.
Yeah.
The big old
Da, da,
kitty
da, da.
jumps over the water.
Big old cat.
Mm-hmm.
Big old cat.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'll run here. Oh, why am I still there? Oh, there we go.
Okay.
And growler them.
Grr.
There we go. I'm scary.
Until they're terrified.
Next is Dane.
Alright then,
Should be. I'm gonna eat them.
let's get over... Hang on. Let's put this out.
Don't eat the gnome.
Eat the
I
gnome.
can get there.
You can eat the harpies.
Yep.
The harpies are fine.
How far
Okay.
am I away? I don't think I can do anything.
Short.
Double dash.
Wait, so I'm just checking the range of
Sacred flame.
Sacred Flame, yeah.
Oh, Moradin!
Is it Moradin anymore though?
Sacred flame!
Better be.
It better be. Oh dear.
Sorry, is no one going to address the fact that Andy just did like full glam metal lyrics to that there?
We're used to it.
Yeah,
My
there
brain,
you
my
go.
brain had to put it out. It was just.
Sacred flame! Big
You have to roll. You have to roll on that R. Sacred
We're 60 feet. Okay.
flame!
Yeah, I'm gonna Sacred Flame, the one who's attacking the gnome. So Dex, please, and you probably can succeed because Harpies.
Okay.
No.
Roll another 3. Or a 4.
Please roll it.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
And nat 20. What even?
It's fine. Use up your natural 20s on the things that aren't going to murder us.
True.
Yeah, I should
Saving
say
throw.
rather on the saves than
Yeah.
on the attacks.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah, that's what I can do.
Shay, it's your turn again.
Well, reasoning with them didn't work. Pretending to be a scarecrow didn't work. I guess the only solution then is violence.
Yes.
Didn't
And so
think there's
I'm-
an alternative.
And so I'm going to pummel the. Let's say. Which one's
either-
holding the branch? This
So
one.
the one on the left is holding the branch, and the one on the
Yeah.
right is holding the eyeballs.
Yeah. So let's pummel the one holding the branch for now.
I'll eat the other one this time.
16.
It hits.
Cool. And doesn't do my damage roll. How do you make it do the damage roll?
Click the name Warhammer, and it should roll the damage.
I did click the name Warhammer and it rolls my 2 hit.
No, click it on the. You see on the thing that's popped up in
Oh, okay,
chat.
yeah.
Click
Chat.
Warhammer in there.
I see. There we go.
There we
Oh,
go.
that was
well, I
bad.
hit minimum.
Oh, that's a sad day.
Okay, 3 damage. You sort of swing at this, and you hit it in like one of its feet, and it just kind of. It's almost like you're just pushing its
Well,
foot.
yeah. I imagine it sort of blocked ish with its weapon and is a bit rattled by the blow.
It's like,
The gnome screams. Ah! My eyes! My shitting eyes!
Okay.
Irish.
That's her turn. Parvus.
It's a good use of her turn.
Crawl underneath me.
I'm gonna
How? She
wade
can't
across the
see.
water.
That's true.
Technically, if he's a halfling, he can hide in the space of a creature that is larger than.
Can I stand?
Sorry.
Oh, I should have stood over. Fuck. I'll do that next time.
I'm gonna fire blast the one that I've got hex on.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh my god, there it is.
Oh,
Critical.
that is one
Crispy
spicy
chicken.
fire blast.
Do I get to roll hex twice as
Yes, you do.
Nice, nice.
well? Oh.
Oh, what's that?
So that's what,
That's still
19?
Yeah. Is that hex? Is that hex in
Wow.
the spell hex or the hex blade thing?
No, the spell hex.
Okay.
That's more damage you did to that elf in town.
Yeah.
Just with cantrips. Well, one spell, level 1 spell slot.
Warlock's Eldritch Blast is so good though.
It's
So good.
this harpy is like burning up. As you've all been sort of focusing on the same one, this one is looking just disastrous at the minute.
Does it look really tasty?
Yes.
It should be well done by now.
Nom, nom, nom. Wait, which one is that? Left or right?
Left one.
Left. Okay.
Okay. Harpy's turn.
Uh-oh. Hit the kitty.
The one that is nearly dead. To some of you, it sounds like screams, but to most of you, it sounds like an alluring song.
Oh my god.
Can you make a wisdom saving throw? Everyone within 300 feet of it.
What the fuck?
No, I think I'm gonna check that. I don't know if I'm in the range. Oh yeah,
that's-
I'm making the save for the gnome.
Oh, thank god.
Okay. Is that everyone?
Dane, no!
Dane.
Dane, no.
Ooh.
Dane is the only one who fails.
Aren't you proficient in wisdom saving throws?
Yeah.
Oh, if Delphi had failed, then the song could have been Soft Kitty Worm Kitty.
Okay,
I'd have
Dane,
eaten you all.
you are charmed by this beautiful song.
Oh, what a beautiful song.
So you can't attack that creature, and you consider it positive for you to not kill it.
Oh my god, please
Okay.
don't heal it.
If you're more than 5 feet away from the harpy, you must move on your turn towards the harpy by the most direct route, trying to get within 5 feet. You don't
We're not
avoid
over-
opportunity attacks.
We're not over a cliff, are we?
No.
Thankfully, we're on a beach.
As the harpy
it end if he
flies
takes damage?
over the water and goes, "Come to me, Splosh."
Oh my god, I'll eat. We need to save. I mean,
You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns. And if you save against it, you're immune to that harpy's song for the next 24 hours.
uh-oh.
Okay, the other one makes 2 attacks against Shay with its claws.
Why does no one ever hit the kid?
14? I'm assuming
No,
that's a miss. And the second one is a 12, so that misses as well.
Gotta love this high AC.
Okay, great. So Dane is currently charmed by the nearly dead harpy.
We should correct this.
Next up is Talthia's turn.
Well, you don't know that I'm charmed.
Yeah, you just know that you resisted the beautiful song of
But
this harpy.
I am hungry.
And it smells like cooked chicken.
Can I? Oh no, the gnome might freak out if I just stand over it.
She's blind, though.
I know, that's what I'm worried about.
So when she feels a
Only
big
one eye.
When a
fuzzy...
giant fucking cat just sits on her. Oh, do I try and protect
Her eye holes are bleeding quite a lot.
Oh my god, I really want to heal her, but I can't. I'll just eat this fucking harpy if I can. Let me try and hit it with a bite attack. D20 plus... is it 5?
Who knows?
I've got too many stats for too many creatures.
Druid.
I know, I'm lost. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Godzilla.
Please. Okay, does that hit?
Whoa.
A 19 does hit, yes.
Yay! Okay, now I roll damage. Nom 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 nom.
I want chicken. I want
Bite into
harpy.
it.
You bite it, and your teeth sort of pierce this harpy's torso,
Mm-hmm.
and obviously it dies from such wounds.
Yay! I eat.
No, wait, what? Oh. Ugh.
Nom nom nom.
Your
For a
beloved
moment I
has
was
just
sad.
been eaten, Dane.
Does the charm end though when she's been eaten?
Normally.
Oh, that's a.
It
is that a
doesn't
thing?
actually say.
Eh, it doesn't matter.
It's the most delicious looking bit of cat food you've ever seen in your life.
I was so hungry. It looked so
Oh,
good.
the song ends if the harpy's incapacitated.
There we go, yeah.
It is very delicious.
Oh god.
For a moment I was very sad. Don't know why.
Because you were also envious of wanting a chicken dinner.
Okay,
Winner,
that's Talthia's turn.
chicken dinner.
Yep, that's me.
Dane is up next. You've had a very confusing past few seconds.
Yeah.
Such an emotional roller coaster.
Someone in chat is asking, would you beer batter the harpy for later?
Oh my god. We'll do that to the next one.
No, see, it loses half the flavour if you let it spoil for more than 50
Oh, true. We need it fresh.
No. Oh no. Wait.
Now, harpy eggs,
So-
you make omelets.
The lesser restoration spell can be used to end the blinded effect, but I assume it cannot return eyes.
That's more regenerate, isn't it?
Yeah, it can't.
Yeah.
It can't return eyes.
Can we put them back and then cast Cure Wounds?
Cure Wounds doesn't work on removed body parts. That
What if we put the body parts back?
There is a later level spell that lets you do that.
Yeah.
Damn it.
That was greater restoration.
Yeah.
Either way, I would like
Actually-
to
Oh, shit.
try and Sacred Flame the other harpy.
Okay. Is that a
Call
dex
upon the
save?
might of Moradin. Dex save, please.
13.
That's not enough, I don't
Okay.
think. Wait, let me check.
What's your wisdom?
That is enough.
It is enough.
It is very much enough.
Oh, what's your wisdom stuff?
My spell save is 12.
Oh.
Oh, same.
Haven't
So
got much
it
Why
more.
I'm a
dodges
melee
your
druid.
it dodges your holiness. It reflects the light of Moradin with the eyes it's just plucked from this poor woman.
It's almost like Morden isn't listening.
God damn it, Moradin.
Okay. Would you like to move as well, or have you
I
already
already
moved?
moved.
Okay.
I got nothing else.
Shay, one of these harpies has just been eaten by a cat. The other one is still trying to claw you in the face.
It's doing quite a good job considering one its other claw is sort of holding an eyeball.
It's got 4 claws.
Okay.
Its hands and its feet are like talons.
Oh, so it's just literally pounced on me and trying to rip me a new one. Oh, that's nice of it.
Yeah.
Lovely. Well, sod it. Hammer to the face! Probably not.
It hits.
Really?
Okay.
It does hit.
I'll
Oh, I
take
guess
these.
they-
These harpies are basically naked.
I'll take 12
Basically.
HP. Yeah.
Okay.
For God's sake, I've got to roll something more than a 1 or a 2.
You get there. We can do it. We believe in the paladin.
Well, I only got 4, so 4 total.
Okay. So you deal another glancing blow. And the gnome's turn. Ah, the shitting eyes! They hurt so shitting much!
So
Shit!
what I should probably do with the rest of my turn is sort of stand over. I want to stand over the corpse of this thing,
Yep.
but I imagine that's going to annoy Talifer. So sorry.
I've eaten most of it, so it's
Okay, that's fine. And I'm going to poke the gnome with lay on hands for 1 hit point, so at least it stops
Lay on
hurting so
poke.
much.
Okay.
Isn't that an action?
I think lay on hands is an action, yeah.
yeah.
Oh, it's an action. Fuck. I thought it was
Your
bonus.
healing
Never
word?
mind. No, I've not got anything useful yet. I'm a level 1 paladin.
Yes.
Okay, so she continues screaming then.
But don't worry, we're here to help.
She
hope.
says the word shit an awful lot.
So
I
she's
gathered.
Scottish.
Or just
Next,
an immense amount of pain.
next is Parvus.
They're Scottish.
Yeah.
I walk up and first I shift the hex onto the remaining harpy.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of look over to Dane and say, "This is how you do a fire on something."
Jesus.
Aye.
What?
How stacked are your dice? Jesus.
They are so good. This is
So
why
that's
you
what,
always
18?
bring a pyro.
Fucking strikers,
See,
man.
do you understand why I love Parvis now? I mean,
I hate Parvus.
Because he's OP.
because he's just destructive.
It's like all damage dealing classes, they just go, and look what I can do! All the dice, all the damage. While the rest of us go there and go, oh yeah, I did 1 hit point of damage to it and got its attention.
Yeah, I know,
Next
yeah.
up is the remaining harpy tries to sing.
Oh god.
Can
Come
everyone,
on.
including the gnome, make a wisdom saving throw?
Please. Yay!
The gnome
dear.
fails.
Aha!
That's bad.
I'm better this time. You're not.
And
Oh,
Shay
dear.
fails.
No!
I succeeded.
That
Oh
was-
wow!
Yeah, you
That
just
was- That was
succeeded.
me rolling a 2.
The DC was 11, so you
Oh wait, no, I have advantage.
Yay.
Do I have advantage? I'm trained in them, so...
you don't have advantage. It just adds your
Damn.
proficiency to it.
Ah.
So you actually rolled a 2.
Yeah, I rolled a 2 and got
Yeah.
5 total, yeah. I can see the numbers. I thought I had advantage because I was also proficient, but never mind. That sucks!
Okay, so both the gnome and Shay are charmed by this this creature. Luckily, you're within 5 feet, so you don't have to move.
Yeah. Just
but-
can't hit it if it tries to run away from me.
But the harpy does try to run. Well, fly.
So I can't opportunity it.
Opportunity attack, please. I want to eat. I'm hungry. Don't you dare, bitch.
No, don't run away. Ugh.
I mean... No, I can't roll. Do I get to roll? Do I get to attack?
Yeah, you do get to attack.
Cat attack!
Ta-da-da.
Cat fail!
Cat
miss.
fail.
Cat failed.
So everyone who is charmed and is not next to the harpy must move towards the harpy on their next turn, and then they can make another attempt to save.
Fine by me.
Okay. Next up is Talthea.
Oh, this is gonna be amazing. How far away? Am I at least 20?
Pounce.
Yep, I can pounce, bite, and claw all at the same time.
Oh god.
Charge, bitch! Hello! I mean...
I mean,
Do the thing.
she's continuing to sing.
Okay, so the first thing I do is I pounce. I
La
need
la
to hit
la.
with a claw attack. So let me just do a claw attack. That's d20 plus 5 again. Please, bloody hit. That's a
You hit.
Okay, so I did claw, which... I'm gonna have to put the things in, I guess. I wasn't gonna do it, but I might as well.
If you're going to turn into a kitty every session, yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to.
Hmm.
Saves all this bloody... Oh, yay. Okay, 11
Nice.
damage.
So max damage.
Next is the pounce, so it needs to make a DC 13 strength save or be knocked prone, and then I can bite it.
Have you ever seen a cat like grab a bird out of midair?
Yeah.
15.
Damn it! Damn it!
Ah.
I don't get to pounce or bite, but I
So
tried.
you go for the pounce, and you're sort of like almost being held up by this singing harpy. It's sort of
My
like,
claw's like stuck in it, like it's caught in a curtain.
well, its claws are like sort of trying to sort of grip your paws, and its its feet talons are sort of like gripping into the ground, and you're not able to knock it over.
Damn it. Okay, that's fine.
Next, Dane.
Yeah, what
The
am I gonna
harpy
do?
has flown away from you.
Yeah. My short little legs. Run over. Oh no, no, Joe's here. I will go over here and do a cure wounds. Have you already healed her?
Not yet, no.
I will do a cure wounds
Mhm.
on the lovely little woman.
Okay.
So D8 plus 2, I believe. Hang on. Hey. There
Okay.
you go. Have 4 health.
She says, "The beautiful shit in song. It's healing me."
Oh god.
No, that's me.
Beautiful shit in the song, it's healing me.
Beautiful shit in song
I
is
can't
making
do
it
me, I
beautiful.
can't. I've got to get to the song.
I mean, I'm literally touching her. No,
Yeah, you
I
are.
I
mean-
can't
Healing
feel
her.
it. I can't feel it. It's just the light.
don't give credit to that song. It's a bewitching
Please, the song.
tune. And that's my turn.
Okay.
I love this.
Shay, you have
Right.
to move towards the harpy.
I do have to move towards the harpy. How do I do the movement thing? So,
Use the ruler, and you can work out distances. And then
Uh-huh.
if you want to move in a path, you just press space where you want your waypoints to be.
okay, so I can normally move 30 foot with my normal movement, so about there.
Mhm.
That didn't work.
Because you're on the ruler still, so go back to select and move. And then just grab your token and slam
Grab
it.
your
So you
token.
can press space and you get a ruler.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing I can't fudge the rules to try and hug the thing. And by hug, I mean charge and try to grapple.
You can't.
No.
You can't make a grapple and also move more.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
You can, like, dash, though.
I can, but yeah, I can dash.
He's charmed, so he thinks it's a friend anyway.
Yeah, but at the
Yeah,
end of his turn, if he breaks free.
Yeah, that's the plan. So I run up to it and go, "Hi, hey, stop! I
Give
want to
me
talk
a
to you.
hug.
I need to
And
talk
then
to you.
get
I need to
make a
talk to you."
saving throw?
And then I take my wisdom save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meow.
Yeah, you snap free and you're almost in a place you didn't imagine yourself to be. You were used to being... You're sure you just remember yourself being on the beach?
That's weird. Oh, Harpy, right. Hi, Talfia.
It's still singing.
Shut up.
La la.
The gnome begins to crawl.
No. You need to stay where you are.
Take your attack of opportunity.
What? The
No.
It might snap her out of it.
It's so beautiful!
Or snap her spine. Either one's fine.
I thought I was dark.
Ah, what the shit was that?
Wait, what?
I love this gnome.
broke free.
This gnome is now my favourite gnome.
To be fair, she hasn't got much competition.
It's running against.
Poor Kazarak.
Yeah, no competition at all.
It runs up against the Adam Phillips one they used to promote 4th edition for Wizard of the Coast promotional materials. I'm a monster. Yeah.
No.
Okay, next is Parvus.
Maybe what cereal?
I walk up next to Talthia, and I kind of like point my finger at the harpy and go Eldritch Fire Blast.
As per the normal.
Oh,
Oh, you hit.
Oh my God.
Whoa.
Wait, what?
I hit?
Yeah.
Wow, that AC.
Oh, they're just literally on AC 10. Jeez.
They're AC 11.
Christ.
Oh, just
Just
8 damage.
minimal damage there.
Minimal damage seems to be enough.
Nice.
We eating chicken tonight. Chicken tonight.
And
I just wanted to explode in a puff of feathers.
Yeah.
The,
Don't destroy it.
It explodes
Yeah,
a puff
you're out of
feathers
initiative.
and a Castlevania-sized chicken.
the group gains 400 experience to share between itself.
Cool.
So
There's
50
4
each.
of us. What?
It's 100
15,
each.
20. Is it? Oh, 400, sorry.
400.
I'm an idiot. Haha! I'm tired. Oh, I leveled up. Yay!
Congrats on your level.
Great.
So for your level, you can roll your hit dice now, and then you'll get features on your next long rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I
I'm
just
gonna
take the
go-
average?
You can
Yes.
take average, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm gonna go to this gnome woman, make sure she's okay, sort of like get her to help her to her feet if she can walk.
Yeah, I've got to go do this as well. I
Blood
guess.
is like streaming down her face. It seems to have sort of,
Even
the
though I
flow
healed
of
her?
it has stopped.
Okay.
But it's sort of, there was a lot there, and it's all sort of drying on her face.
I offer to cauterize the wounds.
I think that's what Cure Light Wounds does.
Shoot me in the face with fire, please.
If you say so.
No. Who are you? What are you doing out here?
Oh, she's sort of like rubbing her forehead. Am I blind?
Well, your eyes did get taken out. I'm sorry.
Oh shit.
Uh,
Who are you? Who saved me?
I'm
She's sort of
Dane.
like feeling around, and she might accidentally grab like a crotch or two.
Accidentally. I'm sure.
I'm sure.
I just guide her hands to
Your crotch?
no
This is
less
amazing.
sensitive areas.
Your crutch?
This group.
No, I'm Dane, a cleric of Moradin. I come from the town of Erid. We all do.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
If we take you back, we can keep you safe and rested there. And eventually, you might know there might be a way to help you restore your sight.
That would be great. That I'm Poppy Floppy Von Noppy.
You have got to be shitting me.
That
I need
is
to make a wisdom saving
the
throw to see if I laugh out loud.
awesome name ever.
Everyone can roll history with disadvantage.
I'm a
To see
cat,
if they
I don't
recognise
care.
the name.
No, I don't care.
History.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, Dane's probably heard of her.
but let's. Okay. Yes, I do laugh out loud.
It's just the most awesome name ever as far as shit's
Every
concerned.
time you hear her name, you laugh, and that has always been the case.
Oh my god.
But you do recognise this name. She used to work for the council, and was a fairly famous. You heard news came to your town of a council member that had been sort of like siphoning funds, and this was the name that was associated with that.
Not
She's
this
a
one.
corrupt politician.
I mean, it makes sense. She's on this fucking island.
Oh, that's our new mayoral candidate.
Well, I've heard of you. Something about some sort of bad business.
I was helping my shitting people.
Really? Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure it is for the best. But well, a lot of people on this island have been unfairly sent here, myself included.
I mean, I did it.
Yes.
My people needed help, and so I helped fund them.
Well, yes, I can understand entirely. Yes.
It's pretty simple.
Truly a tragic oversight of big government. I am shocked.
Of course, they send me here.
You sound shocked.
So she looks, given like a human age, she probably looks about 35, 36.
Okay.
You reckon as a gnome, she's probably quite a lot older than that, but...
Yeah. Would you like to come back to the local town with us? I think that'd be quite useful.
I think so.
Some rest.
But can you not get some shit in revenge for me, yeah?
Oh, the harpies are dead. Like, our druid is currently picking their corpses clean.
I bet there's more.
More, eh?
Perception check.
What do you know of this local area?
Me?
Yes, you were here.
Nothing, I just washed up on this beach and got attacked.
Oh.
What direction did they come from?
I don't know which way I'm facing right now. Which way is the sea?
Survival to try and find.
That way.
If you
The point
can't
is to
hear
the
the
sea.
sea, I'm worried.
Can you turn me around to face the opposite way that the sea is?
Okay.
That way.
Do you say?
And she points forward.
Right, okay. Well, let's take you back and then let's come back here and see if we can't get rid of those harpies, eh?
Sure, if that's what she wants.
Or we
How-
could leave
how
her
far
here,
away?
put up a tent.
How far away is it?
How far away is it?
So
2
you've
hours.
travelled through like 2 hexes, so it's like 4 hours away
Yeah, it's
at a
bit
minimum.
walk, but
Bit of a walk. Go in
Why
there
don't we
and
set up a
back.
tent here, leave her, and then pick her up on our way back?
if she feels safe with that, sure.
I don't think we can leave her alone. Who knows? There might be some more predators around. It's
Yeah,
always good to don't split the party. We learned this last week.
Can I-
Last yesterday.
It worked so
Perception
well.
check.
Hmm?
I want to look for any signs of other creatures, maybe specifically harpies, I guess.
Okay.
Maybe within the area.
I'm just gonna look for tracks.
Oh, I failed. I'm too busy like picking shit out of my teeth.
Yeah, you can just your like sense of smell just kind of gets overwhelmed when you go into
Yeah.
cat form, and you're not quite used to it enough yet to
No.
focus on any particular
Right.
smell.
We'll
Oops.
take you with us, but we'll make sure to keep you safe.
Okay,
Is that okay?
let's get him.
Let's get him. Yeah.
I'm looking for Traxon, I guess.
Let's get it.
Not very well, apparently.
We're
You're
so
also
bad.
terrible at this.
Also, you realise that harpies fly and are unlikely
Yeah.
to leave tracks.
Yeah.
Air tracks, chemtrails.
Chemtrails.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I approve the idea of harpies leaving chemtrail.
I'm gonna nudge Parvis just in the back of the head with my head.
I turn around. What's up?
I'm just gonna keep nudging him.
Why are you nudging?
I pull out the warg saddle that I still have. And I throw it at her back.
Yeah, I lie down. I let it happen.
Yeah, okay. He saddles you up, and you're good to go.
For an hour. Just be aware. I'm gonna turn back into a person in an hour, and
Well,
she's probably gonna claw you.
To be fair, your clothes transform with you when you turn into a cat, so probably
I
the
know,
saddle will
but it's-
transform with you back
Wait,
into a
what?
person.
Do you wait? What really?
So the saddle will probably disappear
Oh, that's really weird.
when you go
I
into
imagine it
human
wouldn't
form.
disappear, but I imagine some people are also really into this, so... eh.
Oh my god. Wait,
It's
what?
a whole new market for this stream.
Oh my god.
I mean, I can move us over to like a different streaming service if you want.
Please, no, no.
We're not 18 plus here.
We are 18 plus, I think, and we definitely
yeah,
need a
we-
custom token for this for next week.
No!
No, not we're not doing saddled crag cat.
No, saddled human.
No. I will eat you. But no.
I'm sure!
Moving on.
Sitting
Leaving.
atop the saddle, I point eastwards as a harpy words ho.
Wait, aren't we taking this woman?
Yeah.
No, she's following us. She's following with us so she can
Oh.
witness, hear us get vengeance on them.
Crazy
She bumps
bitch.
into the tree.
Fuck's sake.
I'm
I'm,
guiding
I'm
her.
making sure she can walk.
Let's get the nice, godly people to help her.
Okay, Dane, I'm going to add her to your.
Load.
Inventory.
How do I do that?
If you
I
do what?
can't be asked. I was basically trying to let you have control of her, but
Oh, if you click on a token, you can be controlled by
it's
Dane. Should work, right?
in the browser. I can't.
Off we go.
If you click on the
to
token.
forest.
If I look at the
Does that-
token.
Does that come up?
Oh yes, controlled by Dane. Bloop. There you go.
Ah, there we
Does that let you resize it?
go. Let's see. No.
Okay. Sad face. Still trying to figure that out.
Let's go.
Okay.
La 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 la.
So you head inland, and you can sort of hear like moving in the trees, and you're not quite sure whether it's harpies or something else or a wind.
A wind.
I cast gust at the trees, rustle them out, whatever there is.
Okay, a load of birds sort of like scatter, and you hear a load of flapping.
How long has it been?
So you're traveling sort of. It's not too far. You travel sort of maybe about 10 to 15 minutes in,
That's fine. I'm still okay.
and you make me realise that I have no map for forest that isn't a little village. So I'm going to take you to the little village map, but you have to imagine all of the village stuff isn't there.
Oh.
Okay.
Using our
Wait,
theatre
what
of the
hex?
mind.
What hex were we in just then?
The
The harpy one.
harpy one is hex 3034.
30, 34. Okay. 30. 34. Thank you.
Okay, so I'm going to move you to a map.
North Beach.
Imagine the village stuff is not there.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, that's...
Also pretend that what's his
Closing my
face isn't there.
eyes.
No, this is a map we've already seen.
Is it? I
Yeah, this
haven't.
is Gatharus.
I wasn't here.
You weren't here, but didn't you watch it?
I think I did.
Yeah, so you arrive from the sort of top left.
Oh, hold
Um,
on. This is going to be really
you need
bad.
to spawn.
What a charming little village I can't see.
Boom.
The pots are trees, the stumps are trees,
It's all
the
trees.
fence is
Okay.
trees.
Yeah, anything
I-
that looks like village stuff is a tree,
Is a tree.
and is impassable terrain.
Okay.
Can you
Like
make
a
me
tree.
grow, please?
Yes.
Thank you. Big cat.
Big it
Oh my god.
Oh yes.
I'm bigger than a dragon.
So
Big and a
approaching this
purple worm,
area,
jeez.
in some of the trees, you can see, like,
Uh-oh.
Sitting at a bench, you mean? Except not.
Sipping a mojito.
You just know the more we insult the GM, the more harpies he's going to put down, right?
Yeah.
The more
When
XP
I'm
we get.
something,
they seem to
Yeah,
sort of
right.
be sitting in like 3 trees and having a conversation.
can we understand it?
In what language?
Common.
Ooh.
They are saying things like, "I found more shiny baubles. Ooh, shiny, shiny. What
Oh,
what bones
God,
have you
harpy
got
culture
recently?
magpies.
Yeah.
What bones have you got recently?" Well, I got some bones from birds, and I got some bones from some people. Some elves came by, and I got some bones from them. And you see a sort of an elf skull just sort of flies out from one of these trees and like cracks on the floor here.
Do I have line of sight on the one in the middle?
Yeah, do we see any of them?
You can sort of see, like, this is a sort of fairly sort of bushy tree, so you can't really see like the entire thing, but you can definitely see that it's there.
Wait, which one?
So if I attack
The
them,
one in the
it's
middle.
Disadvantage?
Oh, okay.
We can roll initiative if you want to fight.
I'm
Oh,
still
also I
riding
need-
on my back.
I need to whack Poppy in.
Poppy.
Poppy, Floppy, Van Noppy.
Von
whatever.
Noppy.
Von
Floppy.
Andy, could you set my token so it's on top of Delphia?
Wow.
I
Buy
can
me dinner first. Jesus.
He's already saddled you up. I think
That's
we're
very true.
We're past that
This
point.
is 50 Shades of Grey areas right now.
You're just lucky I didn't bring a crop.
In my old campaign, it took maybe about
bitten
8
you.
months before the ranger would let the dwarf ride her bear. And seeing this happen in like only episode 13, it's a sight of friendship that I've never seen in a game
I've
of
developed-
D&D.
Well, everyone else I hate, but the few
What?
that she's like, well, not you. You're one that she
I'm good.
likes.
You like me when you're in cat form.
Yeah, cat form's weird with her animals. She doesn't like it.
She just
gets
likes
too-
everyone in cat form.
Yeah, she becomes a bit too nice, and she doesn't like that when she comes out of it.
It's what she's really like on the inside.
No. It's like being high. That's essentially.
Oh,
what
it's her true colours shining through. It's us piercing her her difficult and angry shell.
Horrible.
Bitch, I'm gonna eat you.
That's just
And she's
catnip
all
pouring all
adorable
over
and
this island.
fluffy on the inside and cuddly and stuff.
So, should we burst out there and ambush them?
Or we could like make it look like this stuff's
Wait.
cursed. I imagine they got some nice shinies, like metal shinies.
Oh, do we need to roll initiative? Or we-
Ooh, what
If
we
you
could
want
do.
to, they haven't noticed you yet.
I want
I
to
will do a
stealth.
surprise attack first.
How about if we like throw out? They like shiny things, right?
We are whispering, right?
Yeah, we're whispering.
Yeah, we're
But I can't whisper a Scottish accent.
I know, but I'm just saying.
How can't you whisper a Scottish accent? It's really easy.
How can you not?
Don't
do
know.
it? You just can't.
Why are we shitting whispering?
Either way,
Oh wait,
You
I'm
know
a
what's
cat.
Lean down
shiny?
in your microphone.
Fire blasts.
Oh, it's too late.
Okay, can we roll initiative
Oh,
first, and then you have a
sake.
surprise round?
Chicken Alfredo.
No, my plan was we're gonna like throw out something shiny,
Oh,
and then they come and look at it, and then we bam burst up the trees.
I was more thinking that they've got shinies on them, so you could just use heat metal on them.
but it's probably not wearing it though.
Then no.
It might ruin
So?
the shine.
So they'll drop the shinies, and we'll have the shinies, and we'll have more money.
Can the rest of you roll initiative, please?
Yeah, working on
I
it.
didn't think we were going into combat, but whatever.
I could roll over onto Parvis to stop him from bursting everything into flame. Just like roll over.
Why would you do that?
I probably wouldn't. I'd probably enjoy the fire blast. So yeah, we'll go with that.
Either way, you're going first.
I know I'm
I'm going
hungry. Wait, can I reach any of these?
Do you have
Can
a
I
plan?
jump into the tree? I'm
Uh,
proficient in athletics.
Can you jump into... You are massive.
I am massive. Could I take the tree down?
Maybe. You can try.
Okay, so
You-
how
you're
high
only
up
part
are
of, like
they?
every other large cat in the jungle, though, aren't you? So
I'm pretty big. I'm Alpha Cat. You don't fuck with me.
Okay. Well, yeah, you get to go first, so what are you going to do?
How high up are they?
They're probably about sort of 10 feet up.
Oh, that's not far.
Yeah, these trees aren't sort of massive, and
No.
they're sitting on the sort of fairly low branches. But it's high enough that you couldn't just like stab them with a dagger from the ground.
Hmm. Oh, the problem is, if I charge in with Parvis on my back, I don't want to go in. Can I throw
be
him
fine.
off? Oh. No,
Worst
well,
case, you throw me off, and I'll
yeah, I'm
just
throwing him
fire.
off. I've committed. I'm throwing him off.
Okay, can you, Parvus, can you make a dex save?
Sorry.
Why are you throwing him off? Why don't you run in there on like?
Because he's ranged.
You
I don't want him to
nearly,
melee.
you
Yes,
very
I'm a
nearly
hexblade.
land
He's
prone.
hexblade. He's a
Oh,
he's
yeah.
a sword.
Too late now.
You very nearly land prone, but you sort of catch yourself and
Besides, the image of like big cat riding in with a flaming halfling on the back is just too good to ignore.
It is, but I don't want him to get hurt, and that's what I'm thinking about.
Aww.
Ah,
Can I burst through here? Are these big trees?
yes.
I'll just charge in between them. and
Yeah, you
pounce
can.
On this fucking bird.
So you're
I'm
trying to
hungry.
jump like 10 feet up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I need to make an athletics for that first? Or
Um,
can I do 10 feet jump? Because I've got a strength of 16.
I'm gonna let you do it. You
Okay,
don't need to
thank
roll.
ya. Oh, please hit, please hit, please. Does that hit?
Yes.
Yes! Let's get it!
Yeah, you just see this like giant cat charge up and jump into the tree.
And then I swipe. I do 8 damage with the claw. And now, can you make me a strength saving throw, please?
I
DC
can.
13.
Fail, 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 fail,
Please
fail.
fail.
12.
Yes! 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 I take the bird down to the ground and I bite it.
nice.
How much damage does biting it do?
D10 plus 3.
Nice.
16. Does that hit? Oh, wait,
Yeah.
yes, it does.
Yes.
I am silly.
You've just done so much damage.
There we go.
Crunch.
Crunch.
So, how much damage is that in total?
15. I think.
90. Is it?
No, I only did 8.
Oh no,
and then
sorry, I was
7.
looking at 12 instead of 8.
Oh.
Okay, so 15.
Yes, 15 damage.
Yeah. You
That's my
jump
full
and
combo.
you push this this surprised harpy out onto the ground
Yes,
and
you are now
take a bite
prone.
from it. Yep, the little symbol of the guy leaning over with a porcupine spike coming out of his back
Cool.
is the prone symbol for me.
I like it. I like it. Oh, shit. You've just reminded me.
What?
I'll do it next time. My spells, Andy. My spells.
Well, you can't cast them in cat form.
I know, but I could have before. Moving on. Next turn.
This is where you need to get barbarian, because then you can.
Next
can't-
is
I
Barbarian.
Dane.
can't hold
Cats.
concentration.
No, but
Next
you
is
can
Dane.
rage cat.
That's true.
Rage cat.
Next level.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
Yes. Let's move as fast as my little legs can carry me. Over there. And then Sacred Flame on this one.
Okay.
No, actually, Sacred Flame on this one.
Okie dokie. That's a deck save, is it not?
It is a deck save. Please fail.
8.
That's a fail. At last. Take a great 7 damage.
Nice.
7 damage. Nice. Yeah, you can see this harpy is sort of surrounded by ancient dwarvish energy.
Oh, ancient dwarvish energy.
Oh, it's dwarvish. That's a good sign.
Parvis.
Fortuitous omen.
I go stand next to Dane and I put a hex, well, the hex that I still had from the previous battles. It's been less than an hour, I think.
Mhm.
So I
Yeah, it's
shift the
only
hex
been
onto
about-
that.
It's only been about 15 minutes before you got here.
Yeah, and I definitely have concentration on that still. So I hex it and I fire blast it. Aww.
Did you
First
miss?
good stuff of the day.
You miss.
What? No.
The tree it's sitting in sort of starts to burn a little.
Well, that brings a little smile after my being sad.
It's the small victories. Okay. Poppy.
We have a symbol
Poppy
for the
yells-
one that hex is up.
Symbol
we
for
have a
hex. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
put
for hex,
one.
please.
Poppy.
I told Poppy to like stay hidden, by the way.
Okay, well she does that then. Hex will definitely have to be this symbol here.
What a timer.
Yeah, its days are numbered.
Yep.
Uh,
Time is running out.
I'll take it.
Oh, found the perfect symbol for Poppy.
Oh no.
Oh, that's sad.
It is very sad. I mean, she's crying tears of blood.
Okay, so the harpies all realise what is going on. They are no longer surprised. Shay.
Were they
Funny
before?
that.
I don't get a turn. Shit.
No, that they, with how surprise works, it's a condition. So
Okay.
they can now take reactions. So they've missed their go, essentially,
Oh,
and it's your turn now, Shay.
Right, so no surprise for Shay. What a shame.
Ah,
Shay.
what a shame!
Make a wisdom save, not to vomit.
I know, it's terrible.
2d4
Wait,
pun damage.
Constitution. Oh, I'm really good at those.
Yeah, so I'm going to poke my head forward this way. So 1, 2,
Mhm.
3, 4, 5, 6, and lob the spear at the one that's hexed.
Ooh.
Okay, that's a pretty long throw. What is your range on spear?
It's a spear, it's not.
It's like
Spear's 20, 60?
Okay, so you've got disadvantage. Basically, if it's between those two numbers, it's at disadvantage. If it's
Oh, then
lower
yeah.
than...
I imagine no, because if it's prone, if someone's prone, I get disadvantage as well, don't I, for trying to shoot someone who's prone? Yes.
Yeah,
She's not
at range, yes. The other one is prone.
They're not prone. This one is.
Yeah, but the one in front of you is prone, so the one within 20 foot is prone.
So
Oh yeah.
that is the only one you can shoot at that won't get disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but I hate splitting targets between 3 at the same time. Sucks.
You hesitate for a moment as you work out which target would be the best to throw at.
Yeah, I'm going to take the one who's standing. So,
Yep.
Diston.
Okay.
So,
Yeah,
Hey.
hit.
Oh,
twonk.
nice.
Ta-da.
6 damage.
Mid damage for me.
Nice one.
Well, we
Talthia
got
again.
all their attentions.
Nom 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 nom.
You're currently mouth deep on this on this harpy.
Oh wow.
Mouth deep.
We've skipped all the bases. Holy
I was
shit.
about to
Okay.
say.
Mouth deep. There's a lot of good
Uh,
lines this episode, I
I'm
think.
gonna go for a bite. Go for a bite. I fail. This is sad.
Yeah,
dudes.
you somehow miss biting a harpy that's already in your mouth.
Yeah, I'm just like, my jaw's like just caught, and I'm like just slobbering on it right now. I think that's all.
Chewing
like,
so
I think
much, you
that's
got a
all.
cramp.
Yeah, I've got a jaw cramp. It's like, I think that's it. I can't do anything for bonus action.
Okay.
Or can I? Can I actually?
I mean, you can attempt to move away, or
No. It's prone. Wait, it's prone. I have advantage.
that's true, actually. Yeah,
Did I
sorry.
actually hit? Did I hit then, or do I
Well,
still miss?
you didn't roll with
Yeah,
advantage.
you've rolled one,
Yeah,
so
roll-
roll
roll-
I
another.
didn't. Please, baby.
Oh!
Yay, nat 20!
This is why
Oh
you
my
should
God.
subscribe to the stream, so you can do the nat 20 emote.
Always be upselling, eh?
Yeah, of course.
We've had a lot of nat 20s, no nat 1s so
I
far.
know.
Those are later
Worryingly.
when you have to fight 9 of these.
Do you double the damage, or do I have to roll again?
Roll an extra dice. So another
Okay.
d10.
Yay!
Well, and then subtract 3 from that because
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't get the extra
Subtract
3.
Whoops. So
Um,
9. 20.
20 damage.
Going to be dead, isn't it, at this point?
Num num num. 15 last
It's
turn.
it's not dead,
Oh, wow.
but
Above
it
35.
looks
No.
pretty damn close. You've taken a big old
Monkeys are
chunk
pretty
out
high
of it.
health for level. We're challenge rating 1 creatures, they have pretty high health.
Mm.
I've done 35 damage to it so far. Yeah. God, it's got more than me. What the fuck?
Dane, what would you like to do?
Got more than me.
Let's get this
Come on,
over
Mickey.
with now. And it's run in here and smack him in the head with a weapon. With my hammer. I
Aim for the
suppose.
stick poking out of its chest.
Aim for the jugular.
Oh, do I want to?
Don't let it
This one's this one's taken damage, hasn't it?
So you're currently stood in a tree, just so you know.
There we go.
Yep.
I'm no longer standing in a tree.
Sorry for the village map, the Gatherus map.
I am going to searing smite on my
Oh, nice.
warhammer,
Oh, Sheboygan.
Sheboygan.
and that's where. Oops, a daisy. That was not what I meant to roll, which is good.
Are you
That's-
sure?
That was his damage roll, but yeah.
That wasn't my damage roll. That was. I was actually just missing with things. Here we go.
That's so bad
19.
though.
You hit.
I hit.
2 ones.
Wham.
Your flaming warhammer slams into this poor bird creature.
Ooh.
I haven't hit with a warhammer in so long. I've forgotten how much damage it does. Right. Oh, there we go.
Not very much in my experience.
Danes does quite well.
D8 plus 2 normally.
Sometimes. Oh.
See? There we
Nah.
go.
There we go. That's something.
Nice.
And then from searing smite,
Mm-hmm.
1d6.
In the D6 though.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh.
it's not very good fire, but it is now
He went
on
from
fire.
max
Yes.
There we go.
to fucking...
Does it have to make saves to be
It
not
has to
on
make
fire?
save on its turn.
At the start or end?
At
Or
the start
at
of
any
its
point?
turn.
Start, okay. So
that's me done for now.
okay. Great. Parvus.
I'm going to walk between Dane's legs forward, and I'm going to fire blast the hexed harpy.
That's
Uh,
impressive.
you have disadvantage because you're next to a harpy
Uh-oh.
in melee.
In this case, it's still fine.
Yeah, that's true. It is still fine.
Yay!
Flammability.
Okie dokie.
So much food, guys. Drumsticks all around.
These are massive drumsticks
Don't
as well.
eat people. It's
They're
not
people.
people.
They're elves.
they're humanoid, right?
Oh, that's what I
They
was saying.
used to be elves, I
Uh,
think.
you can do a check if
monstrosities.
you want to use your turn thinking about what they are. You can.
I want to use my turn debating the morality of eating a, once slightly humanoid creature.
I'm
You can on your
here.
next turn.
Roll
It is
philosophy.
currently. It is now the harpy's first turn.
Nice.
Oh, those
All
poor
right, they get to
bastards.
go.
No, I'm perfectly happy us just keep weighing on them without them having a chance to react back, you know?
Yeah, that's great.
Hexed Harpy on the right begins to sing. Make a saving throw.
Knowledge.
Wisdom
Hex
saving
Harpy
throw.
shucks.
Is there a symbol you can put on the one that's
Musically.
on fire to make sure it's on fire?
Yeah,
Oh
sure.
wait, it's just.
Oh,
wisdom.
Poppy fails.
God damn it, Poppy!
Again.
God damn it.
Parvus fails.
Parvus, no! Oh,
What
dang.
did you see?
And Dane fails.
Not very good at this.
So, on
Right,
your
so
turn,
I can.
you must move towards the Hexed Harpy. And then at the end of your turn, you can make another save.
Goody.
Okie dokie.
Face.
Okie dokie then.
That harpy's done. This harpy tries to scratch at Dane and then rip off a
It needs to
branch
make a
and use
Constitution
it.
saving throw.
That's
By the
true.
way.
I will do that first. Plus
Yep.
1. 9.
It fails.
Okay, so does it take more
1d6.
damage?
Yay.
Haha. 2 fire damage. It's ramping up.
That's
Quality.
pretty good.
It's doubled.
That'll be 3.
It's doubled since last turn.
Okay, so it tries to make a claw attack versus Dane at first.
Okay, bring it.
1d20 plus 3.
Miss, obviously.
And then it grabs, like, it rips off a branch and tries to whack Parvus with it because he's too short to scratch.
Sure.
Oh shit.
Oh, that hits him.
It's
I
not a
assume.
crit, though, thankfully.
Is that against Parvus or?
Yeah,
that's
against Parvus.
That it's a 20. I'm gonna shield that.
Okay.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, so this branch comes swinging down, and you react and cast the spell, and the branch sort of like cracks a bit on the magic.
That's amazing.
Pardon me.
That's Parvus. Ching.
And then prone harpy gets up. Gets up and also tries to sing. Anyone who is currently affected by a song does not need to make the save. Like, so they don't need to do the saving throw. Talthi is fine,
Damn it.
and Shay's fine. Great. So that doesn't affect anyone, as far as I'm aware.
Yeah, no.
You're
Cool.
a bit out of tune. It's like you had a giant cat land on you.
I should tear out his jugular. That's what I should do.
Okay,
I mean,
that's their turn. Shay's turn next. You are not charmed, so you
I am
can
not
do as you
charmed.
please.
However, I am going to walk to within 5 foot of a harpy for some reason.
So you can smack it.
Well,
give it a
yeah.
hug.
I'm going to give it a hug, and by which I mean hit it with a warhammer.
Aw, love tap.
Can't I get advantage on this somehow?
Eh,
No,
It's
you
not
can't.
prone anymore. Damn.
But you do hit.
I do hit,
8 damage.
4.
but just 4.
Oh yeah, but just 4. Yes.
Yeah, because otherwise I'll have the critical of 8.
You smack this one in the head, and it kind of explodes a bit on the floor.
Kind of explodes a bit.
It just stands back to its feet and I just hammer it back into the ground.
Yeah. Get
Sit
back down.
Okay, so that's how much HP they have.
We should.
I just lecture to the now harpy corpse. Stealing. It's bad. Stop doing it.
I was gonna say something about a charm. So.
Do you have any more movement left? Because you can use it if you like.
Oh yeah, you can do that in this version. I was standing behind. 1, 2,
You've used
3.
4, so you've got 2 squares left of movement.
Yeah, I
if you
got
want.
2 left, so I'll walk out here
Okay.
to get a decent range on either 2 of them.
Cool beans. Talthia. Shay has just come in and stole your kill.
I'm death glaring at the paladin.
So these tree stumps are like
Trees.
trees.
Yeah, that's
You
fine.
can
As
squeeze.
she death glares at me, I just say, all the blood and tasty bits still there.
You can squeeze through them, but only if you're traveling diagonally between them.
Yeah, can I go
And
there?
so speak for the trees.
You're stood in between two trees, so you'd have to walk out
Fuck.
and then round.
So if I like walked around like that, like up and
You
around.
have enough movement.
I do. I can move 40 feet, but I want to move
Yeah.
20. Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, that works. If I move, okay, hold on.
Well, bear in mind there's also trees in the way.
That's true. Please.
Like, it's
Okay.
difficult for you to get
And
through
there's
there.
a Dane in the way.
Fuck!
Yeah.
Fuck! Can I just jump over him?
Well, you can move through
that's
allies just fine.
Can I move through allies?
It's
Oh,
just you
maybe I
can't
should
end
go
your
for that.
turn on an ally space unless they're riding you.
Can I
When you just go get this
go
one instead.
here? Can I do that? Oh,
Um,
fuck that. Hold on.
probably.
Hold on. I'll go this way. This makes much more. Yeah, this makes much more.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Let's go for that one because it was closer and it's on fire. It looks really tasty.
We got this.
For fuck's sake.
Actually, we
No,
don't, 'cause we're charmed.
You don't because you're moving away.
If you kill this one, then we won't be charmed anymore.
Well, I don't know that. I'm just hungry.
True.
Okay, I'm charging. So
Okay.
I need to claw. Oh, that one. Oh. Does that hit?
it does.
Oh my god. Let me scratch you. Where the hell is it? There it is. Okay, 5 damage. DC 13 strength save, please.
Okie dokie.
I love running at things and pouncing them. Please fail, please. God damn it.
Pass.
I'm just an angry cat now. Grumpy cat.
So, how much damage was that? 5?
5.
Okay, it's still up, I'm afraid.
That's. Yeah, I'm just gonna growl it. And that's the end of my go.
That sounded
It's
more like a
quite
purr.
purring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I failed there. I apologize.
You have to go, rawr.
Rar.
Is that better?
Rah, I'm a monster. Rawr.
Dane.
I'm a monster.
Dane, what are you
Me.
doing?
Sorry.
Dane.
Yeah. So I got a. Ooh.
Dane is hypnotized by the pretty harpy.
You do not get exemption from opportunity attacks.
I am aware, but I don't really get much choice here, do I?
Does
No.
he not even get an action?
The, no.
He can heal,
I
but
have to
he
move.
does not do anything to attack the
Well,
harpy.
yeah, you
What
can't
about that
attack
one?
that harpy. I guess you could move. You could attack and then
But
move.
I have to. Oh yeah.
Like, it doesn't say it takes your other action.
Yeah, just the one of them's got you charmed.
Yeah.
If you're like walking off with your back
Hang on.
turned, going, fucking hit this one.
It's like, get out the way, you. I need to run towards my beloved.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is really weird. It says the way this is written this down. It says the target can take the dash action on its turn to move. But they say it as if you have a
Oh.
choice. It's like,
Oh,
why
so
would you?
probably.
I
You
want
don't
to run
need
to my
though.
death.
I want to go. The target can take the dash action on its turn to move towards the RB. Don't know why you would.
Well, I
Um,
dashed towards it because I figured I could pass my save afterwards, but that's metagaming.
Well, I mean, it's also not metagaming because you would want to run there as fast as possible.
I want to give the flying bird lady a hug.
You
So-
technically don't need to dash.
Can I smack this one, then go towards the other one?
Yes, I will allow
I'm
it.
gonna do that.
As the rules don't say you can't.
The rules are. Fuck the rules.
Oh my god, it's so hot.
And fuck my walker apparently too.
Yeah, it doesn't hit.
Damn it.
Flailing about madly then-
The harpy tries to claw you as you leave.
and fails.
Yeah.
Rolls
Yay.
worse.
Yeah. I'm just sort of flailing each other.
Okay, so make a saving throw. Wisdom saving throw.
I will gladly
You can
make
do it,
a
Dane.
saving throw. There we go.
Yay.
You break free.
Good.
Good.
And at the end of my turn, can I say, we should keep one alive to question it, find out where the others are. And that's my turn.
That's actually a good idea.
I know, I'm not dumb.
Okay. Parvis.
The harpy next to me, is it wearing any metal or armor?
It is not wearing any metal, no. It's got like you can see it's sort of holding like a metal ring and some sort of metal coins. But
Wow.
it's not wearing anything.
Not enough for Shock and Grasp to do anything good with it. So I'm just gonna longsword it then.
Look at all these
Oh,
gnats.
oh yeah, you got the moon touched. Well,
All on the advantage side.
Yeah.
So many gnats, though. I mean, how many have we rolled today?
Well,
What is
I
that
don't
second
have
dice
a
roll
tab here,
for?
so it's just 8 damage.
what's that second dice roll for?
I have no idea.
Okay. Weird.
1d10.
It's a bit weird.
Oh, yeah, that's if I do it two-handed. That's it.
Ah, okay.
But I'm
so,
only using it one-handed.
so you did better. Way better. One-handed.
Apparently so, yes.
Nice.
So
Okay.
it's only 8 damage, and then I run to the other harpy who has been charmed, and I get to do my wisdom save again.
Yep. Sadly, this one
Yay.
can't make another opportunity attack. It's already used
I
its
know.
reaction.
Thank you, Dane, for taking that.
No problem. It's
Wisdom
representation.
save 12. Yeah, you're freed as well.
Another
But you can't
20.
stand in that square unless you mount.
He's a halfling, he can.
He can. I'm
Can you-
large.
Oh.
He can stand under me.
Yes, I can.
That's like the halfling racial, isn't it?
Oh.
I'm just gonna sit on him.
Okay, fine. Okay.
I'm a big cat.
So that's my turn then.
Right, so next is Poppy.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
She heads directly towards the noise, bumps into a tree,
Oh no. Oh god. This is painful to watch.
and takes 4 damage.
Oh my god.
Well,
She was kind of like running as fast as she could.
no, we know that she has at least that many hit points. That's how much you healed her for.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if she goes unconscious, that's kind of better. I mean, then she can't run into more things.
And then after the fight, we return and find that she swallowed her tongue and died.
Well,
Oh no.
I mean, you're the paladin. You care about that. I don't.
And
She's sort of disgraced governor. It's not really my jurisdiction
Oh.
anymore.
Harpy's
You have a
turns.
dark side.
Harpy that is
Shut up.
currently on fire has to do a
Constitution.
Constitution save.
Please fail. Oh my
It's a
god.
success.
So she's not on fire
No.
anymore.
No damage and not on fire anymore.
Boo!
And then she sings.
I'm gonna rip out all these fucking birds' throats. I swear to God.
Poppy fails her saving throw.
She can't because she's already
She's already affected by the other one.
Oh,
Yeah,
she
the
should
other
have. So she should have rolled. I'll roll to see if she successfully escapes the
Yes.
previous one first.
We are wise as fuck.
Okay, she doesn't. So the new one doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I am wise. Almost as wise. as-
Parvus is not
Oh,
Yeah,
wise.
only Parvus is.
You-
I'm
Right,
just going
charmed,
back and
so.
forth between these two now.
Jesus.
And it sort of begins to fly away.
What the
Da,
fuck?
da, 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 da.
Oh my god.
Where the fuck are you going? Come back here.
How far away is it? Oh, it's
Guarding
not
range.
Far enough.
The
Not far enough.
the other harpy makes 2 attacks against the giant cat.
Yeah, that's fine.
Claws first. Does a 10 hit?
No.
Club.
No.
I can't roll for toffee today.
It's
No.
good. I love
Shit
it.
in
We're all
rolls.
rolling that 20s.
I know.
Oh shit, I shouldn't have said that.
Okay. Shay is next.
Fuck.
Get back here. You still have my spear lodged in your spleen.
Where is she?
I want
You
it
can go there.
back. It was a family heirloom.
You have no idea.
Oh. Oh. Hmm.
16 hits. Yep. Definitely does.
Then 6 bludgeoning.
you claim yet another life.
Yes.
She the kill stealer, jeez.
I know. Chaosing all over the
Hey,
place.
I've done damage. I was the first person to do damage to this one.
I'm reporting for kill
Oh,
stealing.
Parvis
Get off my jungle.
he sort of shakes himself
free.
clear and realizes that he's been under 2 charms in a row.
Something to
I'm
conveniently
very
read out for
upset.
records. But yes, I have saved you from being charmed by a harpies.
Next is Talthea again.
Oh, I can't do my but that's fine. I shall, first of all, lick Parvis in the back of the head to give him a cow lick. And then...
That
then-
counts as an action.
Oh, what? No, can I use my bonus action? to do
Bonus,
it?
surely.
Bonus.
Only if you're not using a bite attack this turn.
Oh, okay, I'm not licking him then.
Okay.
Trying to take away my bite.
I'm known as the arbitrary DM.
Yeah, I can
You
tell.
just smoosh him down with your paw while you bite at this harpy.
Bite, bite, bite. 12 damage.
12 damage. It's still up.
Yeah, I figured. That's fine. I just nuzzle him then.
I can't do any damage to you guys.
Your turn. Oh no, it's Dane's turn, isn't it?
Me done.
Oh, is Stream dead? Did Stream die?
What? Please no.
I'm dropping like loads and loads of frames.
That's not good.
Oh no.
Strem. Someone check Strem.
Uh,
Oh,
give me a
I
second.
don't see it. Oh no.
There's
it
no
is
spoilers
there.
on stream.
Is there not? Okay.
I might have to stop and restart it.
Yeah, it's buffering for me
Oh,
to stream.
I can't
Back.
do it. It's
Yes.
Are we?
Yes.
I think we're back
gone.
now.
Oh, it's back. Oh, it says offline. Oh no, it says live.
Yeah, we'll be back in a bit.
Okay.
Bam!
Welcome to part 2.
Good
Hello,
say.
people. We love you.
Hello.
Part 2.
Saying.
Part 2.
Part 2 opens with a big ol' smack.
Check that your mic's up.
Actually no sound, or my mic is up.
Hashtag no sound.
I can hear him.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you can hear because
No,
you're in
no,
the call.
I unmuted the stream and I can hear him.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
can you hear yourself?
I don't want to hear him. I don't want to hear myself.
But can you?
Oh god.
Quality YouTube
Hello.
content.
Quality.
Okay, I just heard myself say I don't want to hear myself. So yeah.
Okay, great. So what did you do? You whacked it, and
With a
you dealt
wow.
11 damage.
Yeah.
It is looking very, very ropey.
Okay.
Fuck. We just killed four
I
people.
then say to the others, "Don't kill it," and kind of try to intimidate it by just looking at it angrily.
Yes, you can.
Grr.
Angry.
With advantage.
Yay.
Stand down, creature.
Oh, nice.
Uh,
Is that -1?
Yes, I don't have the charisma.
We're all shit at charisma. except for
you're
Paladin.
better than
I'm
it, though.
not.
Oh no, wait, the paladin's pretty good.
I'm just shit at intimidation.
Oh. Oh. It's
Right.
intimidated.
Yeah, it sort of drops what it's holding and almost sort of cowers from you.
Can I sit on it?
Okay.
It's up in the tree still.
Can I pull it down?
I mean, you could ask it to jump down.
Can it?
Has it
oh,
stopped
I-
singing, by the way?
Yeah, it has.
Okay.
I do believe I'm next after Dane.
Yeah, you are. Would you like to actually just
Is
kill
it
it
more?
then?
Yes, is it more than 5 feet up in the tree?
It's like reachable with melee attacks if you wanted to.
But if I were to do a ranged attack, would I have disadvantage?
I would say no. You would not have disadvantage.
You are.
Oh, god damn it.
You still fail.
Thing.
Did you ask for something to surrender and then immediately fireball?
I didn't ask him to surrender.
I asked to surrender because I want to question it, and then he just
I
goes
want to
in
see
and
it burn.
You're
You've
just
already
burning the
done-
tree that it's sat
God.
in.
You are lucky you are
are
far away
insatiable.
from me.
I mean, it does jump down from the fire.
Mum and Dad are fighting again.
I think
I don't glare at Thomas. No, we have to ask it where the others are, otherwise we won't be able to find them.
you're
And it's
fairly
like,
sure that it believes you were in sync and you've just set the tree on fire to get it to come down, so it has come down.
Oh, that worked.
Oh, that was my turn.
Still
Yeah.
initiative? Or is it?
We can end initiative if you're happy to.
I'll sit on
Yeah,
Parvis.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna go make sure that Poppy's okay.
Do you want me to sit on Parvis or the bird?
Thomas.
Surely,
I
if
sit
the
on
gnome-
Parvis.
surely if the gnome's the same size as the halfling, we should, put the gnome that can't see on the back of the giant kitty.
I can't hear you.
Maybe just slightly bigger.
But she'll
The gnome,
bleed all over my saddle.
I could hold
the
both.
gnome has a bit of a bruise on her forehead. I mean, obviously, if you ignore the big sort of tears of like stained blood,
Oh my
you can
God,
see a
it's
fairly
so bad.
big bruise on her forehead.
Look, I'm
Oh,
pretty
creature.
sure I have a water skin. I'm going to try and at least clean some of the blood and grit off
Make
her
sure
face.
her eyes are closed.
Yeah. Yeah, make sure she
Well,
doesn't
yeah.
get an infection or something.
Look at the token. He was planning this all along.
Yeah.
I know, it's great.
Of course, I was.
I don't understand why, but anyway.
So I'm going to lead Poppy back to the group.
So,
Sadistic.
creature, where are the rest of you? Are there more? Is it like a lair, a nest?
I don't have control of Poppy.
Oh yeah, that's Dane, I think.
I'm asking.
Yep, it
Okay.
replies. It replies. This was most of us.
Most?
Some more are out. They'll return soon.
Ambush. I mean,
No. The two that we killed.
oh.
Hooray!
Well,
we experimented a sentient
We
species.
may.
They went
well,
hunting. They went
Hooray!
hunting, and
We
haven't
came
come
across
back.
them and they attacked this innocent woman.
I think that's what they consider hunting.
Innocent.
Also,
Yeah,
innocent
it-
may be an overstatement.
She just kind of like tilts her head and doesn't really understand why you're defending food.
I mean, I don't blame her.
We may. Look at what happens when you attack humanoid creatures. Don't
I
do it
look
again.
up at Talthia sitting on top of me, and I say,
I'm like
"Let's-
licking your head just constantly.
I say, let's show this this thing how we define food, shall we?
Oh, look.
Ooh.
If you
First.
hand me the eyes, I'll leave. I'll never attack again.
I pounce.
You don't have any sort of
God,
bargaining here.
I
If you
pounce.
I
would
can
pounce.
make you love me.
Pounce.
no,
Kill it.
Pouncing.
no, hang on.
Commencing the bite.
Do you have? You've been here for a while. Do you have any valuables? If you give us something,
You're gonna hold
Yes,
this
I can-
thing up.
I can give you things. This. She sort of points at like the elf skull on the floor.
Right.
This elf, it had treasures. I can give you these treasures.
treasures. If you show us these treasures and give them to us, we may let you live.
Yes, of course. She sort of like awkwardly walks with like a limp and starts rummaging through like a pile of like a mixture of leaves and like various sort of carcasses.
I want to stand right fucking next to this bird.
And it sort of pulls out like this. I mean, it's obviously very sort of like bloodstained now, but she pulls out like a suit of armor,
Ooh, what kind of armor?
like the She pulls out. It's like half plate, so it's like it would cover your torso with plate.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh, half plate.
And
Half plate.
and there's a shield there as well.
Is it
You're
normal
wearing,
shield?
like,
Yeah, it's
leather.
a normal shield.
Okay. What size is a half plate?
The
It's
half plate would
medium.
fit an elf.
Half the normal
No,
plate.
I mean, yeah. Like, so it wouldn't fit a dwarf.
I
That's
mean, you
like-
could
Or a
easily
halfling.
modify it to fit.
I
You could
could.
literally just touch it and change.
Like all it needs doing is a bit of the length to be exchanged for width, and then it's dwarf size.
I take that suit of half plate
Mm-hmm.
Is that all?
and the shield. Is the shield made of metal?
The shield is made of metal, yes.
Okay. Thank you. It's quite useful.
So
Fire
I can
blasted.
leave.
Fuck's sake!
Do you want me to eat it? Oh.
You can eat it, but I don't want you eating raw food. You might get indigestion.
Oh.
I have other things. I have other things.
He's already done it.
He just shot a fire blast.
Yeah. Its last words are, I can show you other things," and you just blast it, and
Yep. And
it
I
goes.
eat it.
Parvis, do you understand
Nom, nom,
the
nom.
point of intimidation and interrogation and things like that?
I understand the point of not letting such evil creatures live. What, were you going to let it go?
And so, Poppy, I think you've just heard us deal
I
with
think
these
it was terrified
harpies
enough.
now.
Yes, but
Wouldn't
sooner or later it would get hungry and start attacking innocent people again. Or semi-guilty
Yeah.
people.
Poppy asks you if it was the
Goats.
last of the shitting things.
It was the last of the shitting things, yes.
Yes.
I mean,
I-
what
I-
if this? Oh, I can't fucking.
I believe our warlock has just set it on fire, and now our druid is eating it.
How long does it take me to eat it? Huh?
I mean,
So,
You
Are
are
you-
kind of full now,
I am
surely.
very. Oh yeah.
yeah. Do you want to give yourself indigestion or not?
Oh no, I don't.
Like, 3
Well,
harpies is
I
a
mean-
bit of a meal.
I think quite.
share
a lot.
it, you know. Oh, we can bring him to tea leaf and he can make
Oh
some.
yeah, we should gather up all the
chicken
bodies.
soup.
Oh, I'm a fucking cat. I can't. I'll just
Um,
drag it. I'll start dragging it.
We can like throw them across your back and just
Oh yeah.
like, strap them on. I don't know.
Only for
Chase
like the
and
next
vegetarian.
45
wanna-
minutes.
I want to thoroughly search wherever she was getting this armor from and stuff.
Okay. Roll me some
Yes.
investigation.
Yeah, let's investigate around this place.
I
What
licked
you find,
it.
eh?
Also,
You need help?
investigate. Ooh, look at that investigation. It's
I mean,
very
you find
good.
like
Right.
various carcasses and like bits of guts and bones and stuff.
half plate armor.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
On the other harpies here, you can see that they have sort of like a few coins on them, and they have a sort of fairly nice sapphire ring.
Okay.
Fancy.
Oh, is that this one over here? Because that one you said had a ring. This
Yeah.
one here. Okay, cool. Well, someone's gonna have to get that because I'm okay.
Yeah, sure, I'll pillage the corpses.
You find
It's a very un-paladin-like thing to do.
It's reclaiming the name of civilization. This is stuff that's been reclaimed by the wilderness, and I'm claiming it back.
I'm wondering
It's
how
entirely
this
what I do.
paladin- Yeah.
you find
You can
a
have the
total of about 6 gold and 7 gold and 8 silver,
I don't need it. I'm okay.
for which you can divide how you like, and you gain 600 experience to divide how you like.
150 each?
100 each. What?
150.
150.
Oh, 150 each. Does
Yeah,
that
that's not my
does that
maths.
maths?
Yes, it is
600 divided by
150.
4. Yeah, it is.
150 each, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ding!
Oh yay! Congrats.
Hooray! So on
Hooray.
level up,
I get the most complicated level.
yeah, level 2 is fairly complex
Everything.
for paladins.
Level 2 paladin, I get spellcasting, a fighting style, and lots more stuff.
Smites.
Nice.
And
Smites.
might, yes.
Might just
But that'll happen when I rest, I guess.
Okay, is the money dealt with?
I don't want any.
I took 2 gold.
Split 50
How much gold was there?
There was
7
7 gold and 8 silver.
I'm happy with this armor, honestly. If you let me keep this, which isn't your choice, to be honest.
I mean, as a suggestion from the DM, it could go into the guild coffers if none of you want it.
Oh yeah. There is
Yeah,
one.
throw the money into the guild coffers.
Guild coffers.
Andy,
Mm-hmm.
does this seem like this was their nest?
It seems like it was maybe sort of a gathering point for them.
Okay. So it's not where they actually set roost.
I imagine they're solitary creatures that just like have their own nests with their own dewjaws and gimmicks and bits and pieces scattered around. They all meet up here to trade notes.
Maybe. Oh, fucking cat, what am I doing?
Turn back into human tab so we can talk.
I've still got 45 minutes. I'm not wasting it.
Does someone want Betty scratches?
No. I
Someone
do.
with
I want to
belly
do
scratches.
perception in case there's any other creatures around.
Okay.
Someone with Betty
I will
scratches.
bite you. I
By
swear.
the way, are we still in tile 30.34, or are we in one of the ones to the right of
Oh,
that?
yeah, where are
Yeah, this is still in that same hex.
Okay.
It's just a bit sort of further in.
we? Okay.
So this is a nice forest right next to a nice bit of coastline, right?
Hmm.
Everyone's having issues building boats, right?
No.
Or is it just
Well,
getting off
it's
the
more
island?
We
about-
haven't actually tried yet.
Well, the reason we can't is because the tides. There's something wrong with the tides.
The
I mean,
pylons.
you literally cannot sail outside of the island.
Hmm.
That's why they don't dock to let you off. They literally just chuck you off and let the tides wash you.
Wait, weren't we meant to be walking across the coast, not into the forest?
We took a
Well,
detour.
yeah, we were, but then we had to fight some harpies.
That's true. Should we go back to the coast?
Sure.
I mean, I point towards the coast with my
I-
paws.
I believe
Alright.
our druid wants us to go back to the coast. So yeah, we
Druids of the
can't-
coast.
Point. Can I claw it into the ground with my
Who's
paws?
gonna shit and guide me?
Hey,
I
well,
pick it. I pick him up.
Yeah, I'm pointing in the direction.
Oh.
I'm gonna, like,
Your pet
Good
is very soft. Also,
That's a
what are these?
druid.
What are these harpy bodies doing on here?
Oh yeah.
I grabbed the elf skull that was lying around
Okay,
for tea leaf.
Ooh,
Right-
that's
right,
some
that's
great
on
decoration
your-
for the guild house.
write that on your
Yeah.
sheet, please.
I really want to eat.
Elf
It's probably
skull.
poison.
Sorry, you mentioned you said something there, Andy. I'm sorry, we were talking about carrying corpses back because apparently we're Fallout Raiders now.
Yeah, the Poppy can't ride the cat because there's a load of harpy corpses on the.
That's fine. I'll be holding Poppy's hands.
Okay.
She's quite short,
Wonderful.
That's fine.
and
I
her
have
Can I
hair.
carry Poppy in my mouth? Just
This-
like her clothes.
You'll salivate too
I've
much.
I'm
Oh,
sure
yeah,
we've
I
got
have
strength training to be able to give the gnome a piggy back.
Oh yeah.
Like, assume that's not out of the realms of possibility.
No, it's not. You definitely can, and there's not much of a speed penalty for it.
Yeah.
I would, but I'm carrying like 2 shields and
Yeah,
2 pieces of
yeah.
armor.
Show off. Show off
I
all your
lick
new gear.
Dane's face.
Can I wield dual? Oh, can I dual wield shields to get 21 armor?
You don't get any additional armor from the second shield.
Damn.
You know, that's sad.
No.
Them shields be fancy.
Shields be swinging.
I would let you dual wield shields if you wanted. I would let
No,
the
no,
I would
it's-
let the second one only provide 1 AC. No.
I don't want to dual wield shields.
Okay.
That's a legit
It's,
build in
it's
Dark
a
Souls.
gimmick that Joseph wants to do, but
Yeah.
If someone
Dual
really
wield
wanted to
shield.
do it, I would get some proper rules for it, but
Have like a fighter that dual wields like spiked shields. That'd be
They
amazing.
used to be. Like, every edition's always had a version of a dual wields, a dual buckler wielding shield puncher.
That sounds
no,
amazing.
what I would say is if someone wanted to do that, they could have big rounded shields that they could close on themselves like a turtle going into its shell.
Oh my god, that's even better. And then they roll.
oh, isn't there in Volo's guide? There's a fire giant that has 2 shields.
Yeah. But unlikely you're going to be tall enough to be able to wield them. Okay, so
To the coast.
you're heading back to the previous map.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Indeed.
Going for a
With
walk.
the
down
bodies, with 3 harpy bodies. one of which is partially eaten.
I want to sort out this damn map. It's annoying me.
Well, we're not going to be on it for a little bit, so
You don't know what he has planned.
that's true.
Suddenly,
Mine,
an army of
17.
harpies.
It's not even vertically correct.
Too full.
A harpy. That's terrible.
Ooh. The earth shifted beneath us.
Harpy. Normally, the RPG Maker grids and the Roll20 grids match up.
Do it based on the trees rather than on the coastline. Like I'm
Yeah,
guessing.
I
it
don't
might-
think
I'm
the
trying to
coastline
do it based on
fits.
trees.
Because those
I
trees
mean-
don't line up yet. Now those trees line up, and the coastline.
I
The
don't
coastline,
think the coastline's
the coastline
enough
does
yet.
match up, but only because the borders aren't like they're not like edged properly. So you've got like bordering tiles rather than anything else.
Hold
Yes.
on, let me try
Fine.
20.
It's all good. It looks beautiful.
But it's not right. Rah!
Work it out afterwards, Andy.
There, that's it. That's it.
It's not right. It's close.
Oh, it's
though.
not it width-wise, but no.
It's close.
Oh, it is very close.
No.
If you keep fiddling with it, you're only going to make it worse.
It should be 35 by 40. I did 25 by 30.
Well, there we go.
Okay.
I-
Just figured it out, folks.
Oh, stupid RPG Maker. So, when you come back, the beach almost seems a bit bigger.
It seems to have fixed itself slightly.
The tide's
Depth
come in.
perception's been a bit fucked up.
It's just the tide's gone out or to come in, so the beach looks slightly different.
Ah.
What, tide's gone in
Oh,
like 20
God.
minutes?
Yeah, see, the tide's gone out, so
Yep.
there's more beach.
Yeah.
There
no,
you
it's
go.
come in.
That looks so much better.
That
Oh.
actually does.
Is your OCD satisfied now?
Yeah, it is. I'm
No.
sorry. I'm sorry about that. Lesson
No,
learned.
Don't be. You put a lot of effort into this.
Quality content stream.
Professional Twitch streamer, guys.
Yeah.
Make sure to subscribe and follow.
And to buy the priest-class.
Oh, yes. Don't forget to buy the priest class.
Look, if anything, if my Roll20 skills tell me anything, and should tell you anything, it's that I put more attention into my other projects. Therefore, the priest class is really good.
It is. I like it. I'm currently
Good
playing it.
save. I approve, sir.
Why is nobody playing Priest Class then?
Because you're all a bunch of
Assholes.
freeloading assholes.
You know what? I will make a priest character, and I will. Next time I play, I will be a priest.
Good.
Next time you die?
Next time I die, no.
Next session. Don't worry.
Okay. So you head back to the coast.
Mm-hmm.
Then we head back
That took
to
15 minutes,
Exiled.
right?
Yes, 15 minutes.
Okay. Do we collect these bodies?
No,
I walk up to them.
we have 3.
Oh wait, no, I ate most of
You've
these
already
ones.
eaten one.
You've
Yeah, I
eaten
ate one of them. Yeah. Fuck. Okay.
8.
Off we go.
As the tides come in a bit, this water's a bit wider.
I'm a
Strange.
big cat. I just waddle through.
I'm a big cat because I
I'm a
eat
big
too
cat.
much.
So are we
Smelly
Are you
cat.
calling me fat?
Smelly
bitch?
You just ate an entire harpy.
I did.
2.
At
I-
least 2, and I nibbled on 1.
I guide our gnome across the water.
Oh, it's shitting wet in my shitting shoes.
I'm lifting her through it.
Oh,
Oh, carrying her
whee!
across.
Can I wrap my tail around her and just like plop her
Drown
along?
her.
Maybe. No. Not that
While we're
much.
walking,
There's just Shay carrying this like blind gnome in her hands across the water, going blush blush blush.
It's like
While
walking
we're
on
walking,
water across the street.
talking about like this woman, like, so used to be a councilwoman. We do need some political leadership in our town.
Wait.
Oh,
Something
you?
to oppose the undead horror that is Sir Cathcrax.
Undead horror politician. Sounds like my
Aye.
boss.
Ha. Ha. Ha.
Sounds like
And
most
there's also the
politicians.
crazy gunman.
What's he then?
He just likes guns.
Oh,
And he seems a bit corrupt.
Fucking gnome.
sounds a bit like from my home.
Either way, I don't want a two-party system. So, it'd be nice to get some more political help in
So
our town.
what you're suggesting is an autocracy with
No.
me as the leader.
No, that's not what I'm suggesting at all.
Can I eat him?
You know what? I don't know much about politics. I just thought it'd be nice to get some order in our town.
Andy,
Yeah.
silly question, but
Mhm.
considering my background and the stuff you know about that the other players don't,
Yeah.
does this gnome know about me?
Does this gnome know about you?
Or at least heard about, like, El Paladin? Like,
know
folk
what?
hero background is kind of vague on who knows what.
I will roll history with disadvantage for you.
Yeah.
She definitely does not know.
Good, okay.
Good. Oh.
Eh. Less reputation to live up to.
Or
Okay.
down to.
Can
Yeah, down to in
one
this point.
person roll a random encounter, please?
Who hasn't done it yet?
Talifer can roll.
I'll do
Talthia.
it. Talthia, bitch. Sorry, very violent at the minute. D12, is it?
Talifer.
D12.
Oh, I like rolling max numbers.
I don't. That normally means it's going to be a random encounter.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm
Okay.
not sorry.
As you are approaching the bridge on the way back,
How
Uh,
long?
so this is maybe about 3 hours. 3 hours
Okay.
away.
I'm human again. We're dragging the birds.
This is not the. This is the other bridge, but it's close enough, so we'll use it. You're
Oh,
coming
hey,
in from the
It's a
shit.
right.
bunch of old tokens.
It's older.
No, it's
Got
not.
back in time. No, it's not.
It's
You're
not.
coming in from the right, and this bridge is fixed.
Okay. Okay. I'm a human again.
What you see is
I'm so
a regular bridge.
Ah, a regular bridge.
Out of character, there's a random encounter here. In character, this looks like a bridge.
Okay,
Cool.
let's
We're
get
dragging
across
Still
it.
needs work.
It's a
Dragging
giant
birds,
mimic.
by the way. So who's dragging a bird?
You
Would you have
are.
a bag of holding that you could fit them in?
Oh, yeah. Can I stuff them all in the bag of holding for now?
We have a bag of holding?
I have
It's
a bag,
of
of holding
meat.
Why do you have a bag of holding?
because I
It's a
got one
bag
off
of
of
meat.
that dude. You know the warg rider who was holding that dragon, golden the Drelk.
Drelk.
Rudrelk.
It's a bag of meat holding, and I think
Yeah,
it can hold
it's a
like
bag of
500
meat.
pounds.
Can I stuff them in?
Yes.
Yay! We'll take them out later. So that's 3? Yeah.
3 harpies.
3 harpies in the bag of holding. I'll mark that down.
3 harpies in the bag of holding sounds like a band name.
Probably. Yeah.
Name of my D&D metal band.
That's amazing.
Put your hands together for 3 harpies in the bag of holding.
They have music you can't resist.
Oh my god.
3 harpies, a siren, and a
What's
bag of
he?
holding.
Okay, as
And a bard of holding.
you step out
Yeah.
onto this bridge, the stone parts, which are on sort of either side, like the areas that are there in wood on the map are stone. The areas that
Okay.
aren't there are wood.
Okay.
Okay. It's inverse.
Pardon me. The As you approach, can you make a perception check for me, please?
Sure.
Sure,
Yes.
I am capable of that.
Okay.
Oh. Possibly.
I'm failing now. What happened?
16.
16.
I can't make a successful one.
No, me neither.
Was 16 the best?
Me and
Yes.
Parvis both got 16.
Okay.
Which makes sense because we're the closest.
It's good.
O is after L, isn't it?
What the
Yes.
fuck? Why is the gnome on its own?
Well,
Her.
because I haven't moved her.
Okay. Sorry.
Who's dragging her? Shay?
Not me.
Okay. Can all of you roll initiative, please?
Oh, great. Is
sorry.
Billy Goat's Gruff gonna appear?
Finally, some decent initiative.
That's
I
hit
did-
dice. That's not initiative.
Close to
There
that.
we go.
I'll use the
I
first
don't know why that
initiative
rolled
on yours.
twice.
So that's what, Parvis at 17
I
first.
knew I shouldn't have fucking done it.
Talthea
13.
next. Then it's Dane at 13. And Shay at 5. Rolling
Always at the
for
back, Shay.
rolling for Poppy, she is at 8.
Which means she's going before me.
Just
Yep.
push her down into the river. She'll be out of line of fire.
Oh my god.
Maybe I'll even do Featherfall on her.
Maybe.
She's
being
got better
dragged down the
dex, so she goes here. Okay. You are all surprised.
Oh,
Sure.
really?
Even the other two.
Even most
Parvis.
of us.
So all of you have the surprise condition applied to you. Until your turn, you cannot take reactions. At the end of your turn, you gain your reaction, but you're not able to take a turn.
That's fine.
Parvis, you gain consciousness. Well, consciousness. You become aware of what is happening first of all. The stones in the bridge seem to be moving and swarming like they are creatures.
Okay.
Talthea, then it's you. You realise the same. Dane, you realise the same. Poppy doesn't realise because she can't see shit.
Yeah.
And then it's their turn.
Oh dear.
I'm so sorry, everyone.
This one in the bottom right, the one closest to Parvis, tries to move into Parvis's space.
Oh,
Oh no, we're fighting the floor.
duh.
We're fighting stones.
And
Stone cutting.
Oh god.
Stone cutting!
on your turn,
Would I have had advantage in the perception check because of stone cutting?
no, you wouldn't.
Oh.
Uh,
Oh my god. We're gonna use it every fucking episode.
okay, Parvis, can you make a dexterity saving throw?
Oh my god. Oh, please. Is that good?
14. Okay. You nearly trip as these cobbles move underneath you. But you manage to keep your footing. And they try to sting you.
What the fuck?
Offling nimbleness for the win?
Does a 16 hit you?
No, it does not.
Oh. Okay.
You are tanky, mofo.
This one moves towards Shay. Can she make a
Yikes.
dexterity
out.
saving throw?
The
A
stones.
dex saving throw, and I'm guessing I'm at disadvantage because I'm surprised, yeah?
You are still surprised.
She got shit on the perception.
Yeah.
I got a 5, so, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
no.
You fall prone.
Clang.
Oh, that's...
I'll just put the thing on you and then move it back.
Just a move to stand up.
Yes, apart from when you are on top of these cobbles. Do you like the art I made for these, by the way?
They are very weird.
I couldn't find art for it,
I like
so...
them when I saw them. I don't like them as much now.
It then tries to sting you.
Wait, this is what that fucking thing was that you linked in chat.
Yeah.
The floor has eyes.
Yeah.
The walls have
Okay,
ears, the floors have
because you
eyes.
are prone, this has advantage. 10 plus... does a 13
Well,
hit?
the 19 will hit.
Well, that's not... It does a 13 hit you?
No.
No, then you're fine.
I was about to say, 19's going to hit me, but if it's got advantage.
Okay. And as a bonus action, it tries to... The swarm sort of tries to move to push you off the bridge.
What?
They are picking on me.
Why is the cobble against us? What have we ever done to this bridge?
Many
It's
things.
luckily it's not too far. You sort of drop down, and since you land in the water, you don't take any damage. But you'll
How
have
deep
to.
is this water?
It's like, since you're falling in, laying down, it's deep enough to sort of absorb your landing. It's maybe
That's a
about.
worrying thought considering I'm wearing chainmail.
It's only about 1 meter deep though.
Still enough!
Not if you stand up.
In order to get back up, you would have to travel through these squares, as this
Yeah.
is a wall.
Sure.
Cool. That's their turn.
Amazing.
Next up is Shay. She is no longer surprised.
Wait, she goes first? I thought she got lowest initiative.
Yeah,
Shay
this
has
is
less
after the
initiative.
cobbles.
Yeah, the cobble went first.
So
Yeah.
you're no longer surprised, and you can do nothing else. Parvis,
Oh, okay, I see.
your first turn.
Blub. Blub.
Could you make a dexterity saving throw for me, please? Oh wait, no, that's wrong. It's only on the cobble's turn that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. You can do as you please.
Where is Paris? Oh, he's underneath that. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
You lost him in the cobble.
I would run away from the cobbles if I were you.
Wait, is it my turn? I thought it was
Yeah,
Shazer.
yeah, it's you.
So it's your
it's
turn,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, my turn was like their surprise round, so I just get to do nothing.
What about
Ah,
Gnome?
okay. Let's see. I'm
No.
going to go this way, and I'm going to cast Burning Hands and angle it so it just misses the gnome and Shay, but hits both of the cobbles.
Yeah, you're high enough up that it wouldn't hit Shay.
Is that gonna hit me?
No.
Oh, it's a cone.
I assume it's in. Oh, I assume it's in sort of this direction. Uh,
Yeah, like
Okay.
thank you for
Okay.
the follow, Loopy Lizzie.
Hooray!
Yay! Thank
Yay.
you for following.
Cool. Yeah, you can hit them both. They both have to make dex saves.
yep, DC 13.
First one, that's the top one, fails. The second one fails.
Nice.
Excellent.
How do cobbles have +1 dex?
Small
Oh,
size.
you're actually right. I got that wrong. They have no dex. So,
They're the Rolling
Bullseye.
Stones.
oh,
So sorry. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
if
And
only
you have
Randall
permission to
was
kill me
here.
now.
If only Randall was here.
So they both take
Oh,
11
yeah.
damage, I hope.
11 damage. It seems they do.
Hooray, no resistance.
Ominous.
Cool. Next up is Talthea.
Bloody, what the hell is going on?
You can see like this
When rocks
these two
attack.
sort of groups of the stones in the bridge just sort of lift up and started attacking your friends.
It's such a weird sight that you think you're stoned.
Oh, you get a clap for that. Okay.
Sometimes I
firstly-
really take the fact that my life isn't full of puns for granted.
Oh no, Andy.
We
wow.
are scraping rock bottom with these puns, aren't we?
Mm.
Why does this happen all the time?
Because it's a terrible.
It's Dungeons and Dragons. It has to.
You lose your mind after a while.
What are you doing, Talthia?
I am first going to cast this quill skin. So
Okay.
spikes start protruding from my body. And then I will turn into a cat. So goodbye, Talthia.
So yeah, like we said, you don't get the
no
+1
AC.
armor, but you
Yeah.
get the extra
But I get
damage.
the damage when things hit me, which is fine.
So you're a porcupine cat.
I'm a porcupine cat. Can you make me bigger, please?
Yeah.
Where was I? Oh, fuck.
Make my
Stop moving.
monster grab!
I have to get into the right spot. Okay. Such a big cat. So I'm a porcupine cat now with giant. I'm also brown. I'm not white. So, but the picture was white. It's pretty.
Oh, you're brown.
Yeah. Well, that's her hair color.
But you got quills.
I've got quills as well now. I'm extra prickly.
Mm-hmm.
People in my way.
Well,
I don't really want to stand on the bridge. Does it look like if they fell when they were on the bridge?
What do you mean?
It doesn't matter.
They have. It's not. These weren't bricks that were structurally integral to the bridge. It's just like they were laying on the top, disguising themselves as bricks that
Okay.
were already there. So the bridge is fine.
Can I stand over these two? Because they're halfling and gnome, and I'm a large creature.
Okay. Since we did that earlier, yes.
Yes, thank you. I shall stand over the. Oh wait, hold on. Let me just. How many feet can I? I'm gonna do something really weird. I'm gonna do a bit of a loop around, and do that so that I can pounce.
Okay.
pounce on the rock.
I do a little run
Yeah.
and then jump around, and then I slash at it.
And you somehow avoid landing on top of the short folk.
No, okay, I
Yes.
can't do that. No, we
can.
won't do that then. Oh, that doesn't make sense.
You can do
I'd
it.
fall
Well,
on them
can-
though.
back up and then attack them from like this direction.
Mm.
What,
Well, no, 'cause I'm
what
still
are you
gonna end
doing?
up on them. I'll just bite the rocks.
Or
Okay.
you can end up on me. I don't know if gnomes have the same trait.
It's
They
fine.
don't.
I don't wanna hurt them potentially, so I'll just walk over to them instead. So I'll just do a normal bite attack against. Oh, I fail. It doesn't matter.
Top or bottom?
Top.
Okay. Yeah, you miss.
That's fine.
These rocks are definitely have more tough skin than the harpies you ate earlier.
Crunchy.
Hmm.
Crunchy nuggets. I'm not interested.
I mean, it's got a lot of iron in it, so it's healthy.
Oh, okay.
Dane, then you're up.
Random question, but would using a rusty pickaxe deal more damage than a warhammer? Because they're made out of stone.
I would say it's unlikely.
Okay, then I will just go it over here then. Whatever this is, I'm gonna destroy it. And let's.
I don't know what this is, but I'm going to break it.
Well,
Dane, smash!
Dean
can I use stone cutting on them?
So, because you're a dwarf, I will allow you to do it as your action in order to learn a bit about what they are.
I don't want to use up an action.
Well, it can give you combat advice as well. Like, I can tell you a bit of what they
Okay.
do.
Because I want to use stone cutting every single session. I will. Yes.
Okay.
Let's do this. Let's
do you-
roll.
And then the same.
D20 plus 4. Oh,
Oh my god.
Okay. Do you get advantage or is that proficiency?
no, it's a double proficiency.
Okay. So you're not entirely sure what these are, but you reckon they are actually made of stone, and therefore they're likely to be resistant to regular sorts of damage.
They're resistant to regular sorts of damage, I tell these guys.
Fuck.
Try to hit them with magic if you can.
Clobbering bad, got it.
Hey.
Okie
and
dokie.
That's my turn, I guess.
Poppy's turn. She asks you what is going on.
The floor is attacking us.
Where do I move? What do I do?
Backwards.
Get behind the cat.
Okay.
If she just holds onto my tail, that would be fine.
I can't grab her without grabbing you.
That's fine. Sorry. Oh no, because I'm still gonna be in the way there.
She gets opportunity attacked by the
Ah,
by one of the cobbles.
fuck. Please. Oh, thank fuck.
It misses.
That's not gonna hit.
Misses the blind person.
I guess it would get advantage, but I'm not going to do that. Cobble's turn. Cobble, this one, moves into Dane's space. Make a dex saving throw, please.
My best saving throw. Here we go. 12.
Not bad.
Why couldn't it be a 21?
And,
You fall
another
prone.
nat.
Oh no.
Oh.
Help me.
It tries to sting you.
I've fallen, I can't
What?
get up.
The cobble tries to sting Dane.
With
I
what?
said spin.
No, sting.
You spin me.
You notice that they've got almost like coming out of... On their front half, they almost have like a rocky eye. And on the back half, they have a little spike. And they're trying to poke you with the spike.
Is it
They're like a
cuttlefish?
swarm of little...
14
Insects.
plus... Does a
14.
17 hit you?
No, does not.
No.
Blood.
And then
Ah,
it pushes you one space up.
okay.
The hell?
The second one moves into your space.
Oh, of course it does.
Oh,
And
they're
tries
just gonna
to do the same.
What's in the water
Wait.
that they want to throw us into?
Am I still prone after the... Okay.
You are still prone. And it misses its attack and pushes you into the water.
Hi, Dane.
Hi.
This was
Splash.
really bad.
Heavy splash.
Yeah, about as heavy as my splash. Although
A
you're
bit more.
you're carrying extra armor, aren't you?
Yeah.
So,
Shay is up next.
I stand up and I
Okay.
go for a walk.
The water counts as difficult terrain, but otherwise you're fine.
Yeah.
Is this... Are you going to enforce the rule where the water is doubly difficult terrain for small people?
No.
Okay, good. Because that sealed my fate last time.
Is that what
Oh.
we did last time?
That was when I got killed by sharks.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's why I couldn't move away, because I was moving so slowly.
Yeah, that's me dashing there, and I'm not prone anymore.
Okay, I will remove your prone.
Because I have to spend my move standing up and then dash, I guess. Which gives me 3 squares of movement.
Oh, dash gives you your whole movement back.
Okay,
So you get your
So-
full movement once you're up.
I'm over here then.
Okay.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, because I can't walk through Talitha.
Talthea.
Talthea.
Cat!
Tabitha.
I
Tibbles!
will bite you all.
Tibbles!
Okay. Parvis.
Tibbers.
I'm gonna kill them all.
Who wants belly scratches? You want belly scratches.
I'm very spiky right now.
What would you
I
like to
Sophia
do,
wants so
Parvis?
many belly scratches right now.
Does Shay have a magic weapon?
No.
Then I'm going to... I'm going to step back. Sorry, my husband's talking. I'm going to pass my Moon Touch Longsword to Shay. Does that take my action?
It does not. It takes your free object interaction.
Alright, so now Shay has a longsword that does magic damage, just for this fight. And I'm going to Eldritch Fire Blast the bottom one.
Okay.
Does this hit?
It does hit, just.
Oh my god.
You're able to tell that what you hit it with is just about as accurate as you need to be. And 7 fire damage.
Alright, that was my turn then.
Okay.
But they get an attack of opportunity because I moved away?
No, because they moved. I mean, I guess you could have attacked of opportunity when they moved away.
Yeah, could I have gotten one?
Yeah, you could.
That's been a. I'll say.
Oh, I guess we could just ignore that.
I'll allow it. You can you just make the attack now.
Are you sure?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I fucking lost all of my abilities.
So 6 damage on the longsword. I'm assuming you're attacking the one that you would have just attacked.
Yeah.
Yep. 24. And Talthea hits as well.
Yay! I go for the top one.
slashing. Oh no, it's magic slashing.
I'm non-magic.
Yep. Assuming you're attacking the top one.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. Great.
No worries.
No problem.
So Talthea's actually up next. If
Oh, cool. Oh, don't want to hear them.
Very quick questions. Plus 1 weapon, yeah? Plus 1 longsword, yeah?
it's not +1, it's +0.
Okay.
It just counts as
Okay.
magical.
Okay, cool, that's fine.
Counts as magical, yeah.
Yeah, and
Cool.
it
Yeah,
kind of
appreciate that
glows
for
a
it.
bit in the moonlight,
Nice.
which it isn't mooning at the minute.
Good. That means that we have problems.
I don't really feel like pouncing would work on this thing, so I'm just gonna try.
Yeah.
it.
Attack the bridge.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it prone.
If we pointed at it with a laser pointer, would you feel like pouncing it then?
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna still the top one.
For those that are playing along at home, this is the Cobble Swarm, page 68 on the Tome of Beasts.
Oh.
Players, you're not allowed to look at that.
I would not know what to look for.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, you miss, I'm afraid.
That's fine.
Okay. Next is Dane.
Fucking druid.
Up, 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 up.
Come on around.
Let's get moving. So that's 10, 25.
Are you dashing?
That was my movement.
Mm-hmm.
I will peek over the rock and use my action to Sacred Flame. That one.
Okay. Cool beans. Oh, it has to make a save.
It does. Yeah.
Dexterity saving throw.
The ooh, that is my spell save DC.
So it doesn't hit because rollers
Okay.
win on the like the DC is what you have to hit to succeed.
Right. Yeah.
Gosh damn it.
I need to upgrade my wisdom.
Yeah, same.
You're not a very wise dwarf.
No.
Hence why you've got 2 gods now.
And
Next
Oh, that's
is Poppy starts to sort of dodge around the place.
No, my tail.
Well, she's holding on, but is like dancing around a bit so that if she does get attacked, they find it harder.
Okay.
Taking the dodge action.
Dodging,
Cool.
Cobbles.
despite being blind.
Does it need to be a medium creature, or can it knock over large creatures?
I feel like if both of them work together, they can do it.
They could probably.
Yeah,
do it
I would
together,
think so. It doesn't say they can't,
By
but
their
I think they
powers
can't on their own.
combined.
They move in.
Yeah.
and therefore you have to make a dex saving throw, please.
Just one.
Yeah,
right?
just one.
Cool. What is my dex as I get?
Probably good.
It's pretty good. It's... Oh no, it's not that good. It's only +3. Oh my god, the Discord
pretty
please go away.
The rest of us.
Nope.
Okay, you go prone.
Big
And
cat falls over.
they do the exact same thing to you. Each one tries to attack you with
This is
advantage because you're
circus.
prone.
Please.
Okay.
We run in, they chuck us in the river. We run back in, they chuck us in the river.
Does 17 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. What about
Yes.
another 17? Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
That's 2 hits. Hold on.
Push.
I'm gonna roll the damage together.
Yeah, okay.
You take 16 piercing damage.
Jeez.
Cool. Okay, I get to roll a d4 for both of them because they take piercing from hitting me.
That's true.
Yep,
They'll probably take half though.
they will, probably. Well, it's magical, isn't it? Because it's my quill thingy.
I wouldn't say it's
Doesn't
magical.
Is
The
it not
quills are magical, but the damage isn't magical.
magical?
Like, the magic just put the quills on you.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'll just do 2d4. So 3 to the top one, 2 to the bottom one.
Is that including the halving then?
No. So, like,
So-
was it
1 and 1.
To each, yeah.
1? Yeah. Fucking hell. Okay, 16 to me.
And then they push you into the water.
Cool.
Squash. Join the club.
This is so irritating.
Oh yeah.
These don't really do that much on their own.
No, but they're annoying enough. They're just
Hmm,
gonna kill
they
us
are.
through attrition.
How are you looking health-wise,
Who?
Talpia?
Oh, I'm amazing.
Shay, it's
Oh
your
yeah,
turn.
you're in cat form. Right. Okay.
Cat. Yeah.
Well, let's go protective. Smack, smack, smack.
They did a fair bit of damage, but
Yeah. Attacking this one with the +0 longsword.
Yep.
It's same weapon stats as a warhammer, only it's piercing. It's slashing instead of bludgeoning.
3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you just roll it as Warhammer, then easy
Yeah. At
peasy.
least I think it is anyway. I don't think there's any
Yeah, it is.
changes. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 1d8.
Mm.
Unless
Oh,
you're using a two-handed.
nice hit.
No, because you got sealed.
Yeah, I have a shield. So whack, 19 to hit, and
Mhm.
23 total. So yoink.
Yoink, indeed.
nice.
Slashing.
Damn, that's almost
7,
max.
which goes through its resistance. I mean, the book doesn't say that it goes through resistance with magic, but I'm gonna let it. Stupid rule otherwise.
Generally things with resistance, everything tends to have slash magic, don't they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but not this apparently. But
Because
fuck that.
would be stupid.
I've heard that the Tome of Beasts balance-wise can be a bit iffy, so
Yeah.
I'll let your magic hit it.
Okay. That's me done then. I have no minors.
That's
no
you.
freeze.
You done? So Parvus.
Which one is looking most damaged?
The one I hit. I
So
think I'm the first person to hit.
both of these swarms have sort of had like, you reckon around half of the stones in each swarm have been like slain.
Alright, I move back a little bit and I'm going to fire blast top one then.
Yep.
Oh, no.
So the bottom one is looking slightly more thinned out. 11 fire damage.
Damn. son.
Ooh. Yeah, the fire sort of hits and
Nice.
it's not quite a fireball size explosion, but it explodes enough to hit every stone in that swarm.
Oh, yeah.
And
Excellent.
the stones go down.
Yes.
Nice.
Talthia.
I'm a wet cat, and I'm very angry.
Yeah, you
Actually,
are.
how deep is it? Because
It's not very deep. It's not
Can
very
you
deep.
pounce from there?
I've got wet paws.
Well, you were prone, so you went in like
Getting
in
up.
your back.
Oh. Oh no, I'm really angry.
So half your movement to stand up, and then half
Okay,
movement,
so
like difficult terrain for the
20
water.
foot. Okay. How far difficult terrain?
Well,
So, like,
any tile that's water is difficult.
So that would be like 10 feet. Oh, but Dane's in the way.
You can move through Dane.
Oh, okay. I just can't stop in him. Okay.
Yeah.
So it'd be 10 feet just to move
Clamber
there.
over my back.
Yeah, it's fine. We'll just jump over you. 10 feet there, and then I've got another 10 feet to move. So I get like here. Oh, this fucking tree! I get like here. I mean, I'm kind of where the tree is, but I'm kind of not, you know?
It's fine.
I'm so
All
big.
the trees.
It's just a tree.
It's a fucking tree. And then I'll...
This way you should be smaller creatures.
Like a spider.
I could have been a giant spider.
No, a regular spider.
They would have squashed me. Okay, and I'll move. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. That using my action to dash. And that's
Okay.
it.
You're all wet.
I'm angry. I'm an angry cat.
Dane. What do?
Boop. Everyone's in the way.
Sorry.
Hang on.
I'm not sorry. It's my
Wow,
job to get in the way.
Paladin's not sorry.
The paladin's not sorry about doing its job of defending everyone.
This paladin's
There
getting
we
a bit sassy.
Right then. I would like to cast
Maybe-
the spell Magic Weapon on my
Maybe if the
Warhammer.
druid wasn't so prickly.
Okay.
Bitch.
And then I will smack a stone.
So your magic counts as weapon. Which is
magic
totally
counts as
what I
weapon.
meant to say.
My magic counts as weapon now.
Yep.
So, oh, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And... Bam.
7 damage.
Warhammer, magical Warhammer comes...
Nice.
Swoop.
You
Yeah.
smack, and half of the remaining cobbles go down with that one smack. There's still a few
Nice.
left. Okie dokie. Poppy continues to dodge.
Good job.
She let go of the tail when you got pushed in.
I imagine so.
Yeah.
Unless she wanted to come down with me.
But she's now just kind of standing there, like dancing on the spot, basically.
Like a jig.
Yeah.
You're doing great, Poppy.
Doing a jig.
Bloop.
Oh shit.
Oh, no.
Can you make a dex save, please?
You can do it. If you're being cute.
Me make a dex save.
Yes, please.
Please. We believe.
I don't.
I do. Oh
Uh,
fuck.
No, I don't.
You
Uh,
fall
Good
prone.
faith.
I have
Because-
a -1 to it.
Because
meant
you
to
are
have faith.
prone, they get advantage. Does a 21 hit you?
For the first time this campaign, yes, you have hit me.
You take 6 points of
Ooh.
piercing damage,
Ouch, indeed.
and you are pushed into the water.
Thanks.
This is like one of those fucking slot machine things that just keeps pushing things up.
Like a penny pusher thing.
Penny pusher, that thing, yeah. Literally all they're doing.
I like these monsters. I'm going to use them more.
Please don't.
What are you all doing in the water the whole time? The critters are up here.
Shay is up next.
Oh, this next. Oh my god.
I stand up.
Yep.
Can I reach it from over here? From here?
With disadvantage, you can.
I'm gonna whack over the head with disadvantage then, I guess.
Okay.
Like I have
So
had
fed
a,
up.
Just like
I have
jumping up
had-
a bit and like trying to whack the hammer down.
Oh no, it's gonna go for the gnome next.
17 each way.
Ooh.
Oh, brilliant. Yeah, you hit it.
6 slashing
Oh.
from using the sword.
And 6 damage was exactly what
Yeah.
you needed.
Nice.
The paladin
it-
has had enough.
So it pushes him into the water, and then there's just a sword just spikes out of it and smacks into them.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you know, Shay just comes out of it, just standing up, and just swooshes her hair L'Oreal style, just to get rid of all the water.
For real.
you,
Parvis is standing there with his hand held out.
you will be very happy that you got this encounter because you gain 700 experience to divide amongst yourselves.
Nice.
wow.
Jeez.
That's a lot of experience. Jeez. 700 divided by 4. Let me check that.
175.
175. Nice.
Nice. 175. On top of that 150.
Yeah, lots of XP today.
What level? No. What? How much is needed to get to level 4?
2700.
2700. Jeez. Okay. No. Nowhere near.
Oh. Yeah, that is a massive jump, isn't it?
That's weird. I mean, the power jump doesn't come to level 5.
Mm. Okay.
So yeah, I hand Parvis back his sword after sheathing it properly for him.
I'm on 1,242 experience, actually.
It's a nice sword, that. Take care of it.
Oh, I will.
How much are you on? Tell me.
1, 2, 4, 2.
1457.
Nice.
On 805.
Well,
Damn.
as you're very close to town, we can probably call it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is 10:30. That was very fun.
Yeah, thank you.
Concession, guys.
Fun game.
Hmm. Making chicken.
Oh yeah, lots
So-
of chicken.
For
I...
for those in chat, as you've been seeing, Pet Computer spams the advert all day, so I'm not going to do that. But thank you for watching. We stream every Monday at 7 p.m. GMT, and there is a DM specific stream on Thursday at the same time, 7. So if you want to learn how I make magic items or make monsters or whatever, feel free to come by and ask me questions. I think that's it. You
Don't
can,
forget to check out the priest class.
yeah, you can check out
on
Priest.
DM's Guild.
And don't forget, stone cunning is useful.
There's a YouTube playlist if you've missed anything. If you want to apply, you can to join the campaign. You totally can. I think that's it.
Join the madhouse. You'll
Yeah.
never leave.
Let me go and find someone to host.
It's been fun, everyone.
Has been fun.
Yeah.
Thank you all for watching. We love you.
Sam, other Sam just said questions like, "Why you dumb?" Oh.
Well, Sam can go cuck himself.
Indeed.
Right, who are we going to raid? Let's send you over to.
Many Sams. So many Sams.
There's always another Sam.
I know. This was
Well-
your argument like ages ago. It was amazing.
There's always. Everywhere I've been, there's always another person called Sam.
That's because you've just got a boring name, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow, that was
Yeah,
savage.
no, that's fair.
No, Sam's a nice name.
No, it is a boring name.
Shut up.
I can't be bothered to find anyone to host, so screw it. We haven't been hosted, so why should I host anyone else? I'm not gonna give
That's
back to the
not-
community. Ugh.
That's
Do I see who I
how it
follow
works.
who might be streaming at the moment? Like,
Nah. If you wanna watch like someone, then I'll just fucking host the D&D stream because they're streaming. So
yeah.
Yeah, D&D, Dungeons.
you
and
can go watch
Dragons.
Dragon Talk.
Oh, is that what's on now?
Yeah,
Cool.
their podcast. So see
Have
you
fun,
next
everyone.
week. See you on Thursday
week.
if you want to tune in for that.
I need
Bye.
to remember to that.
Bye.
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 Bye. I have a
And
question, Andy.
Yep.